John didn't want any part of that.
Yeah, I don't want no smoke.
Barley doesn't appear in the Quran a single time.
The word barley does not appear in the Quran a single time.
Not once.
Interesting.
Like, unless Quran.com is not actually, like, giving me the full text.
May not be giving you the full text, you know?
Hold on, wait. Let me do Quran.pdf and see if that gives me... Okay, I found it. I'm on pdfquran.com. Let me just download. It's not in English, is it? I found it. Hold on, don't worry
You're
about
running
it.
into
Wait.
some of the fundamental
Barley.
issues with trying to
No
find
instances.
Niki went to rawquran.com and couldn't get the English version.
Yo, how Barley not mentioned in the fucking Quran?
I don't know.
Or a PDF.
You know what, Niki? I'm going to guess there are a lot of words that don't appear in the Quran that we know.
Okay, but barley feels like,
Yeah, but like,
you know?
I don't know. Princess Peach isn't in fucking the Quran. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
but so
Princess
true, but-
probably is. Peach could be.
Okay, give me a second. Barley
they're-
appears in the Torah.
I was gonna say
Okay.
my Google says that barley is in the Quran, but not by the word barley.
So what the fuck does that
Wait,
mean?
what does that mean?
Like, my dog's in the book?
Yeah, your dog's in the book.
That's so sick, dude.
The same way you
Do I
guys
get
talk about all this
name,
ancient
image, and
shit.
likeness?
Where they're
does
like-
Niki get royalties for barley being in the Quran?
This is one of the fun things about biblical text historians is they're like, so this ancient culture just kind of assumed we would know what they were talking about
Yeah,
when they
right,
said this
sure.
thing that makes this other thing, and allegedly one of them's a very specific type of barley. They just
Great.
don't say
Yeah.
the word barley.
Well, congrats, Barley. You're in the
Like, it was-
Quran.
Congrats, barley.
It was almost certainly not an apple. You know what I mean? It was like a pomegranate, probably. You know, it's like one of those.
What is a pomegranate?
It's
Like,
an
what kind
apple
of fruit?
with
No.
pips in it?
No, what is it?
Oh, like, is it a berry? I think it's a berry. Isn't it a berry?
It is a berry.
Yeah.
I learned this yesterday.
Isn't that
For
weird?
some reason, I thought it was a citrus, which is obviously
Oh
wrong.
well,
It's
I
paired a
guess
lot. It's tangy.
with the pith thing.
I thought it was just. I
inside.
thought it was really fucked up citrus, like an
Yeah.
insane
Right.
pith.
I get that.
Most
Seeds
things are
only, no
fucked up
meat.
berry. We just don't call
Yeah.
them that.
Yeah.
Banana. Berry
Also,
seeds
yeah,
on the
berry.
strawberry seeds on the outside, but we
On the
call it
outside.
berry.
Still berry.
Still
berry.
berry.
How
Stupid.
fucked up is it that it's just like I'm wearing my seeds on the outside of myself?
I can't think.
a
Honestly,
pervert.
I can't think about it too hard because I think it's kind of skidges me out.
Sure.
I eat so many strawberries, but I will admit about 15 to 20 in, I will accidentally bite into strawberry seed. Like it'll get loose, and then I'll actually bite into it, and it does freak me out that I'm eating a seed
Yeah.
in that moment. Now what? How are you wrestling with the chair today?
I want it to be. I want.
You adjust it that much?
Yeah, dog. There's 1, 2, 3.
I had an intro lined up, and Nikki had to look up the Quran
knobs
stuff.
on here, dude. I want it to recline, but I don't want to have to put the energy in to recline it. I just want it to be back. I want it to lock here, but I don't think the chair supports that.
Oh,
What if you put on a weighted vest?
That's an interesting.
Did that come with your bike?
Lotus, why did you give them that idea? Because now they've gotten up, and we can't move on.
Yeah, you can. Nikki can hear you.
We can't move on.
Close enough.
That's not a vest. That's Nikki's incredibly full laundry hamper. Just
There we go.
bursting at the seams laundry hamper, and they've put that on their person, and now they're weighted down. They could probably sink to the bottom of the ocean right now if they wanted to.
Oh
Isn't
shit!
that so
Dave
scary?
Cameron's down here.
Who?
Which Cameron?
Dove Cameron.
Who the fuck is Doug Cameron?
Dove from The Descendants. She's down here.
Is she the Little Mermaid bad girl? Is that her thing?
I don't know. I've never seen them.
I'll look it up.
Welcome to VGBees episode 114. One of your hosts, John Warren. With me are my forever co-hosts. God, we're really stretching forever on this one, I think. Lotus and Niki Grayson.
Ooh, so close. Dove Cameron, daughter of Maleficent. Her name is Mal.
Mal. Like
That
the
means
villain
bad
from
in
Inception.
Spanish.
Yeah, it does mean Mal does mean bad in Spanish. That's true. It's a Latin root meaning evil. So, anyway, how many hampers do y'all have in your house?
Oh, in the house? It has to
Yeah,
be 3 and then 2 like baskets.
In the house, I mean, I guess.
Well, no. I mean,
I guess
like,
there's
for
3.
For you.
Oh,
Oh,
for
for
you.
me?
I don't care about what your other people who live with you have.
Oh, well,
for
that's
you.
freaking- then why didn't you ask that?
Because I mean, come on, like for you.
I
For
have
me,
2
yeah.
hampers.
I have 1, and then
Okay.
we have a bunch of laundry baskets that are on a rotation that no
What's
one's
the
quite sure what it
difference?
is.
Oh yeah,
Laundry
no,
basket
see, now I
you just
didn't-
use to carry clothes.
Oh no, I
from
carry the
being
hamper
clean.
the whole way down.
Yeah.
I do carry the hamper the whole way down.
And
So
back
I have
up.
2.
Full of clothes? Clean clothes?
Yeah.
That's why I have 2. One of the clothes, the dirty clothes go into one,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
and
good
then
system.
there's the other one. They stack. They're plastic. I need to replace them because both of them have no handles anymore. The clean clothes go into one, and then I pull that off, and then I can put dirty clothes into the. Sorry, dirty clothes go into one. I can then put the dirty clothes into the second one, and then when I go do the laundry, the clean clothes can sit in the hamper for a week, and then before I fold them, and then by the time that's ready, it's time to do laundry again. You know. So
yeah.
then, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're never at laundry zero.
Never have been.
Almost no. I actually do
Oh,
not think
man.
I've ever hit laundry zero.
It's interesting. I used to strive for laundry zero, but I am kind of doing the thing that you just described, which is like, it's never ending. So what's the point of being at 0? I'm going to be at 0 for about 5 minutes.
And it's also if you schedule your laundry day on like a cleaning day, because you're just wearing
Yeah.
nasty little leftover clothes, then it's like the second the laundry is done, you shower,
You
and then
you
the dirty
shed
clothes
the-
go in
yeah,
the
correct.
Never
Yeah.
laundry zero.
That makes sense. We have
What
3
day do you do
hampers.
laundry?
When my roommates aren't doing laundry,
Okay,
just whenever they're not doing it.
I see. You have it inside?
Yes.
Damn, I don't.
You
That's
don't?
That's the only bad thing about this place.
Oh,
Like
you don't have
legitimately and
that.
actually. So we don't have laundry in the. It's like it's in the building.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
well that's
It's maybe like 150 feet away from me.
still.
It's
to
the
be clear,
principle.
Deeply annoying.
It's the principle.
It's the
Still
principle.
deeply annoying. But
Because
yeah,
like honestly, like cancel me if you want. I would wash just 3 sheets or 3 shirts, and or 1 sheet. Like I'm not a load person unless I have to be. I will
see.
just put like 4 things in the washing machine, run it on extra small, and live my life. It's fine. White people owned my people, so it's okay that I use the washing machine that frequently. Like it's fine. Okay? So like
True. You're right. I'm not arguing.
you know what
with
I'm
you.
saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like that the problem actually is that the laundry is not in my home, because then I would be running it more. I did find out that my neighbors, I have stairs because it's a 2-story thing.
Mm-hmm.
I found out that the neighbors underneath my staircase, we have a storage closet
Okay.
where we just put our garbage and our air conditioners and suitcases and what have you. But my neighbors, they've put washing machine and dryer
Oh.
in theirs.
Oh. So did they add
So they've
hookups?
sacrificed. I guess so. You own. These are condos, so they own.
So someone owns them and they
So,
can
yeah,
install.
our neighbors own theirs,
Got
so
it.
they I guess built
Okay.
the hookups in.
Yeah.
Um,
I just said someone owns them. Yeah, of course someone owns them.
Yeah.
Stupid. thing to say.
A tenant
Well,
owns
no,
them.
that's different because it's like I don't own this one. Like
No, I
someone
know
does
you
own
don't, but
this one.
someone does.
No,
and
no,
they
no,
could
for sure.
install. They could
For
install.
sure. They
They could
would.
run a
hookups they
racket
want.
on y'all. Y'all don't want to walk this 150 feet? Give me two
Give me
quarters.
200 extra.
I
dollars a
I
month.
would fucking love if it was 50 cents to wash my clothes. It's $2.50 for the washing
Whoa.
machine.
Oh, and they make you pay for it?
$2.50. Yes.
That
$2.50.
should be illegal. It's one thing
I
to
agree.
be like you don't have it in unit, you don't have it in building, but it's on
That's
the property. It's
bad.
another thing
Yeah.
to also charge
That's
you.
bad. That's
It's
bad.
also
that's bad. Yeah.
computer.
Ugh.
So I
No.
can't even like you can't
You
hack
can't
them.
scam them, right?
No.
It should be run by a human, and I should be able to bring in a Kit Kat and be like, look, I don't have change.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
Right. Trading.
Yeah.
Trading for the services.
I just
agree.
feel like you shouldn't charge to clean clothes.
Yeah,
Personally.
I agree. Yeah, totally, completely. We have 3 hampers. The amount of hampers that we have is growing, which is not a good sign, I don't think.
What? Why do you have? What does 3 do for you?
Not much, except for just kind of exacerbate the problem. Yeah.
How is it that they aren't big enough?
It's opening an additional credit card before paying off your debt.
The
you know what I
other
mean?
ones. Well, because it makes
Yeah.
the utilization go down.
It does. Yeah, exactly. That's right. And this is what we're here to talk about today, folks, on VGBees podcast, is credit scores. This episode all about credit scores. Go to creditkarma.com/VGBees to get your first credit monitoring alert. That's my favorite thing. I've said this a lot, but when your score goes up on Credit Karma, they send you an email that's like, "Oh my God, we can't believe how amazing you are. Your credit score went up." And when it goes down, they just send you a no punctuation, one subject line. It goes, "Your credit score changed." It's just like, I
Really
know what
fucked.
you mean, Credit
No,
Karma.
it's really fucked.
I know what you mean. You don't have to act like I don't know that I've fucked up a lot. Yeah, 3 hampers is tough, and we just got one with rolly wheels on it,
Yeah.
which is fun.
I just can't. I want wheels on account if I have to leave my home,
Yeah.
but then you can't stack them if they have wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Critical to the shitty Rubbermaid lad that I have here is that they stack on top of each other.
Now, I want to also defend myself a little bit because I do think we are retiring one of the 3 hampers.
What is stopping you? What are we waiting for?
I don't think anything. I think it's being unused right now, and I think it's pretty much broken, and I think we could probably throw it away.
Are y'all's cloth or plastique or metal with, I guess, canvas?
So the one is like a cloth covered like frame with a lid.
Mm-hmm.
The rolly one is a wicker situation with the linen insert and a lid. And then the one where we're then the
wicker
what?
also.
It's not really
it
wicker.
wicker
It's like
wheels?
plastic. It's fucking
Oh, okay.
really cheap plastic.
How cool would it be if the wheels were wicker though?
Yeah, wicker wheels. Yeah. And then the one we're retiring is one of those like circular dorm ass spongy springy
Oh,
ones.
fuck those, dude.
Yeah, those are so horrible. They're so bad. So that's the one we're getting rid of.
Yeah, mine, very thin metal frame with cloth and a lid that I've never closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
why,
I
first
think
time I
why lid
saw
have
the-
Velcro?
The first time I
No,
saw the lid
stupid.
closed, I thought it was perverted. I was like, I don't like this.
it's
I don't
dumb.
like it.
What's the
The
like,
smell has to be so crazy, and if the smell is that crazy, it can't be infecting the rest of the clothing.
No. If laundry smell crazy, it don't go in hamper for me. It goes straight into wash for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway. Hi. Well, this is VGBees podcast. Go to
Hey,
VGBees.com/join.
I just want to say
And,
thank you for giving me like 15 minutes.
Of peace.
Yeah.
Go to VGBees.com/join. Where you can join the Hive and discuss with all of us over on our Discord at VGBees.com/Discord which one of us wants to quit the show.
It's me, obviously. What?
I know.
It's obviously me.
The unfortunate thing is, though, Nikki, just like those Chinese idol shows, the more torture it is for you. the more
You know, the
people
better
enjoy
it
it.
does.
More
No, I know it's
people-
fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's really crazy.
But at
It's
least,
kind of-
but unlike that streamer that they sent to China, so he could appear in a thing. Like I don't know. What do I get? You know?
yeah, what do you get? That's true. You need to be rewarded at some point, which is why you can go to VGBees.com/join and join the Hive.
Money.
And,
Money.
I'm a little bit like you on this one, but
Yeah.
let's go ahead and talk about. I think the funniest story of the week. I'm looking. Yeah, this is the funniest one.
I think there's one more that's funnier, but we'll get there. And I think you know which one it is.
Oh, yeah, no, that one is also
It's
funny.
funny.
There are two pretty
The
funny
details
ones.
are funny.
The details are funny, and it's worth definitely diving into those. But Netflix is the home for Grand Theft Auto 6's deep dive first look or whatever. I don't think they're actually officially
World
calling it a
premiere.
trailer. World premiere, which will have some extra gameplay footage / explanation. It doesn't seem like it's going to be like a deep dive into its systems because that's not really what they do anymore. They kind of did that. The last time they did that, I feel like was for the character switching mechanic in GTA 5, and then they've just like never really done anything like that again.
Yeah. If you're not going to change it that much, then just play the reels, you know?
Yeah.
It's fine.
But this is going to go up at 3 p.m. Eastern Time on August 27th over on Netflix. And
What
then
day of the week is that?
6 Thursday, and then 6 hours later, 6 hours later, it is going up on Rockstar's YouTube account and, of course, the website for Grand Theft Auto.
So okay.
Sure, whatever.
So it's going up at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Daylight,
Correct.
whatever Eastern
on
time.
Thursday.
On a Thursday, when people are across these United States of America,
work.
where they are going to sell
Deeply at work.
most of the copies deeply at work.
Pacific time might be able to catch some of it at lunch.
On where I've logged into my Netflix account on
my work
Yes.
computer. Yeah, right. No. I was like, yeah, no. I'm gonna go Netflix.com in the middle of the day. Phil, my IT guy, is gonna be like, "Hey, John, what the fuck are you doing?
Just give me 6 minutes. I
like
need
that.
to watch a Grand Theft Auto trade. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
no. Yeah.
Are you stupid? You
Netflix
couldn't
is.
even
Netflix
well,
is.
obviously, but you couldn't
Rockstar.
even like
I had someone in my ear at work going like, "God, Rockstar is like dumb." I was like, "Rockstar's not dumb.
no,
Get that
that's
fucking
free
check.
money.
It's
That's
free
free
money.
money.
The activity is dumb, but it's
Of
free money.
course, it's free
It's
money.
free money. But like Netflix not even having like the gumption to be like, okay, well, we're prime timing it.
Yeah,
Like we're gonna put it in prime time,
yeah.
and then you don't
Rockstar
actually.
said no. Those are
They
our
did-
streams.
They didn't even get like to me. It's so like 6 hours. Get
No,
a
you have
day.
to do. You have
Get
to
a
do 24.
day.
It
Like,
has
get
to
a
be
day.
At least
It has to
Like,
be 24 hours, and you
it's
have to
so
run it at
crazy.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah,
Like it's the only way this makes any sense at
Any
any
sense.
amount of money.
yes.
This is
And
one of the dumbest things
it's really
I've
dumb.
ever heard.
It's really dumb. It is. I think clearly solidified Netflix as being maybe one of the dumbest companies in the United States.
They should
which
bring
is
back Quickster.
Really saying something. We should bring back what?
Quickster.
What is Quickster?
I don't know. What do you think? What do y'all think Quickster is?
pornography.
No.
Damn.
I don't remember. I don't know what
Quickster.
is.
So Netflix initially, Ted was like, "Yo, this
Yo.
streaming stuff is cool,
Mhm.
but people are still gonna love Blu-rays and DVDs.
Oh, sure.
So we got to spin the company off. We've got to make two
Yeah.
companies. You've
I
got to
remember this
have
now.
Netflix, and that's where the streaming stuff lives.
Mhm.
And Quickster, that's gonna be
Yeah.
where
People get
DVDs
Blu-rays.
live and Blu-rays, and we're going to introduce video games. So it's going to be
Yes.
kind of a GameFly competitor. And I think it lasted about a week before
Mhm.
they said,
Yeah.
"Never mind." That was a cool
Never mind.
comedy joke we played.
At first, I thought you said Cakester, and I was like, I think they still make Oreo cakes.
Oreo Cakesters, yeah, no. Quickster.
So Netflix pays several hundred millions of dollars on sports and wrestling exclusives, like the
And
one
it
that
works.
they did for Raw.
And everybody loves it also.
Everybody loves
That's all.
it. It
That's all
always
I know
works.
is that wrestling fans hate it, in particular.
Yeah, that's totally true. The reason I kind of looked this up is like my gut was that this is a $50 million+ deal for 6
Sure.
hours.
Yeah, good for them. Good for Rockstar. This is the first time.
$50 million for 6 hours. I would hurt people to find the email thread and listen to the calls between Rockstar and Netflix's team. The fact that they were not able to get 24 hours, did they even ask
Did they
for
ask?
24 hours?
And that's the thing.
Like,
I don't
these
think
are the
they
questions
did. Yeah.
I want
That's
to
the
know
juice.
really badly.
That's the juice. Yeah, I don't know. It's a
Do you
shame
think
that
they wanted a live co-stream and they're like, for an extra 25 mil, we'll let you do it 6 hours
Right.
early?
Right.
But the thing is, it's like that's Rockstar does. There's not even a menu that you have. Like, you know, like usually when you do dumb shit like this, it's like, oh, you're ordering off of the menu, and here's how
Right.
much a
Yeah,
thing
here's what we do.
costs.
Right.
Netflix had to call them and be like, how much money could we give you for
Yes.
this?
Yes.
Let us know. And then Rockstar hung the phone up and said, these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like Netflix asked, or Rockstar asked, what's your budget? And Netflix was like, yeah,
You
we'll
tell
actually tell
us.
you sincerely. Like, well,
Yeah.
yeah, don't you tell us. Go ahead and name it. We'll go ahead and do it.
Idiots.
Like, did
Stupid.
they ask for a day? Did they have a protracted back and forth about like whatever rights? Like,
How did they land on the
here's the
time?
thing. Because here's the thing. They do not Rockstar does not monetize their trailers on YouTube. They turn that shit off.
Okay.
So this was again, and like this is maybe obvious, but it's like they were not going to make money on this trailer. This is just free
No.
money.
Yes. And it's also, well, okay, I guess from the perspective of like it is free money, but also like them not monetizing the trailers is like, yes, is it going to be one of the most viewed YouTube videos about a video game?
It's not going to make
ever?
a lot of money.
For sure. Yeah, but exactly. In this, on the scale of Rockstar, that actually means that like,
it's a
oh,
joke line item.
we made $1 million from trailers this year. Like
right.
the cost that the cost benefit, I guess, that they are playing on whether or not it is worth people sitting and bitching about having to watch a Clorox ad before the Grand Theft Auto commercial is like, nobody notices, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think they asked a damn question.
I don't think
Like,
they did either.
I think
this
they
was
were
the
like,
most
Netflix, how-
frictionless experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Netflix called them. Rockstar said, I don't know, $50 million, and they said, okay, when was what Netflix said, and they were like, 3:00 Pacific time, and Netflix said, you got it, boss.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is 6 p.m. is what
No,
time is that in
it's-
fucking
it's-
England?
No. It's 3 p.m. Eastern. It's
That's
noon
like 9
Pacific.
p.m. I think, 8 p.m. or 9 p.m.
So it's
it's
not
noon.
even.
It's noon
Nope.
Pacific.
It's not even prime time where fucking Rockstar is.
No, it's 6 hours ahead of here. So it's 5 hours ahead of Eastern. So it's 8 p.m. UK.
Oh, I guess it's prime time in the UK.
for UK. Which
Do they have Netflix like that over there though? Like,
Oh,
like
their
you know what I
Netflix.
mean?
They do
they-
have
they
different
do.
regional stuff.
They
but-
have different regional stuff.
No. I know
You
that
would
they
assume that
have
they have
Netflix, but what I'm saying is
No,
that,
what
like,
I'm saying,
is the,
what I'm saying is, just because they made the
different.
deal in America doesn't mean that
Does
it
it-
will also air live in the UK.
Here, let's
So
see.
then what the?
I'm not sure, but that made me think of it.
It's the dumbest. It's the dumbest shit in the whole world.
Because there's plenty of stuff that's like, oh yeah, we're gonna air it live on Netflix, but in the UK it's on TV or vice versa, or it'll only be on Twitch in these like just obnoxious stuff like that.
It does appear that it will be released in the
All right.
UK at that time,
Worldwide.
according to the Scotsman.com.
And the other thing about live stuff on Netflix is that it works all the time.
Yeah.
It always works. Whenever you go
Crucially-
to do it, it works every single time. And the quality is really good. And there's
What's your
like kind of
favorite
no.
Netflix live experience that you've had?
But probably when I tried to watch Raw for the first time and it didn't
Oh.
fucking work. Like it
just didn't
simply didn't work.
Yeah,
And then
it
I
didn't work.
said, okay. I said, all right.
I watched a boxing event, and I honest to God could not tell you which one it was because I was bored out of my mind. I had changed the channel.
I
And
was at. Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, not only did the technical issues make it almost unwatchable, but the production was so bad that like Kate Scott, who is a legitimately very good host of like TV roundtables for sports, was actively terrible at her job. And I knew at that moment, I was like, oh, like this is just Netflix being run by absolute dog shit people, because I know that this person is capable of having like a good, like
It's
can
not
do this in
hard.
her sleep,
Yeah.
and it's terrible. So yeah,
I think that Jake Paul's fight.
that might have been it.
I think I was at a Dave and Buster's on
Oh,
that day, incidentally,
man.
and then it was cutting in and out. There were people who very clearly were intentionally at the Dave and Buster's to
Sure,
watch
to
said
watch that.
fight,
Sure.
and it was cutting in and out the entire time, and people were yelling at the television as if the Dave and Buster's employees had control over multi-billion-dollar company Netflix.
Just unplug it and plug it back in. And that'll fix the connection.
So, what can you do? You know, John's taking a pill.
Yeah, I took a pill. I didn't realize what time it was.
Pill
Sorry.
time.
Pill
Pills
time.
here.
Pill
I need
time.
to take. I needed
Pills
to take
here.
that about an
You
hour
gotta play
ago,
with
but it
us
should be
next
good.
time.
Yeah, left worded.
Leaforded.
Left-footed.
Left-footed.
Left-footed. The pre-sales for GTA 6 went live and were partially responsible for the 1.4 billion in quarterly bookings that were done in this quarter for Take-Two. And Strauss Zelnick was like, yeah, we're actually pretty astonished by the pre-sales, but we're not going to actually like brag about them yet, which is like hilarious because he was bragging about them by being like,
Right.
they're fucking unprecedented.
Yeah.
Analysts, again, if you don't know, believe that this is bringing in about $5 billion in revenue in the first week. That's on the high end.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's
that
really
what you want?
fucking absurdly good.
But the thing is, they can sell it. It'll make $5 billion, like every week.
They don't make it every week, yeah. So, yeah. Now, we joke. This is still going to make an absurd amount of money the week after that 5 billion books. But
In the
still.
second week, it will have $1 per person on Earth.
Yeah. Essentially, yes. That is correct, yeah.
I am very curious about something on
Yes.
this.
Yes.
The thing about Grand Theft Auto 5
Mhm.
is that they put it out at the end of a console generation.
Correct.
So then they got to do it twice. 3 times if you count the personal computer.
Well, they got to do it 4 times if you count the next-gen stuff on Xbox
Sure.
Series X.
But
and
by that time, they weren't. It
PS5.
wasn't like they weren't charging like $60
Sure.
for it.
Yeah.
But like, yes, they were able to quadruple it.
Yes.
Nobody's buying this one again though,
Ooh, why do you say that? That's interesting.
because I don't think
Say
people
more.
are. I don't really think people are buying whatever the fuck this next Xbox is and whatever the fuck this next PlayStation is.
Oh, that's funny. It's funny that you say that Xbox is actually going to come out.
Sure.
But yeah, sure.
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 But my reasoning is, this is 2026. This PlayStation 6 handheld joint is allegedly coming sometime next year. I'm like, if it costs $1,000, which is basically where it's kind of shaking out to feeling like how much it's going to end up costing. People are going to keep the PlayStation 5 that they already have and say, well, cool, I've already paid for and played Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah.
I'm not going to buy this. It doesn't seem like there's going to be anything on whatever the PlayStation 6 is that is then going to get me to go, oh, well, it looks better or it runs better, because the trap that these manufacturers have gotten themselves in is, well, the games look really good now and they run pretty good now.
Right. Yes.
The Xbox 360 version of the video game Grand Theft Auto 5 is horrible. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare experience.
Good. Correct.
I think people are going to not.
Okay.
I'm and listen, I would love to be.
It's a great segue.
Yeah.
To the article published today over at PCGamer.com.
Tom. PCGamer.tom is pretty good. They should make Tom a TLD. .tom top level domain.
Stupid. But they're reporting on Take-Two's earnings call, and Niki, I think your best friend Strauss Zelnick is simpatico with you, because he believes that commercial streaming is going to be very viable within the next 3 years. So no, he's not even looking at the next hardware cycle.
Yeah.
He is looking at whatever streaming kind of situation is going to be there. Which I think, like, on one hand, on an optimist's scale, would say, oh, well, that's great. I never have to worry about a game upgrade ever again. I never have to buy something again.
Yeah, but then you don't own anything.
Right. But that's the flip side of it, is that you don't own anything, so they could technically go, well, if you actually want this latest and greatest shit, or you want it to look better, or want it to run better, you're going to have to pay us another $50.
But my, like... And again,
will they do that? Like, first of all, is the commercially viable streaming thing real?
No.
I don't know, because everyone was pretty fucking confident about that like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
7 years ago, and it was bad.
And the I think it's one of those things where it's like, it's impossible to say the technology is not there, because it actually is.
Because it is actually, yeah.
People just don't want to do it.
Yeah, correct.
And
it's
like,
not something people want to do. The idea of doing something that inherently adds the possibility for latency is just the method by which you do not want to do that thing. Like, you just don't want to do it. Like, this is apparent in the actual hardware peripheral space, where people are like, oh, I care about latency, so I'm getting something that plugs directly into the fucking thing. I am not using Bluetooth or whatever to do this. Like, although Bluetooth for like a casual person is fucking undetectable, right? Like, you're not going to detect that. But streaming just adds so many variables to that formula that it is one of those things that I just don't think, unless the tech actually makes some sort of leap, I just don't think is there.
But like, I made a comedy post this week about OnLive, because it just came into my mind.
Oh yeah.
And I think about, like, I played the entirety of Dirt 3 on my OnLive that I got for free from Indiecade, whatever year that was, 2011. And like, that's how I played the video game Dirt 3.
I'm gonna make you a T-shirt that says I played the entirety of Dirt 3 on my OnLive I got from Indiecade. Okay.
But like, that experience it's the worst kind of game to play on streaming, and it was the year of our Lord 2011.
Yeah, crazy.
Also, my internet's way faster now. The experience is basically the same.
Yeah.
Like, I know I just said that the technology is there. The technology is there. We're just not spending the money on making that part of the experience better.
Correct.
And I don't have then the second step that you have to make here is, do you trust the Microsoft Corporation?
No.
Okay, so there's that. And then do you trust Sony Computer Entertainment?
No.
Okay, so then, so
then
what
there
the
you
fuck
go.
are we doing? So what the fuck are we doing? Because who do you think the first person that Sony is going to call about running the shit is? It's fucking Microsoft.
Of course.
They're calling Microsoft, so it's gonna be running on the same shit that already doesn't, like, they're already not prioritizing.
Yes.
Also, they have to be charging you people money again for online, right?
Yeah. Yeah. They will have to. Yes. Yeah. But what's interesting is that, like, as we're watching the AI bubble
Leak.
I don't think it is going to burst anymore. I have to say, I think it's
Yeah.
going to just kind of like wiggle and wobble and leak and deflate.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just going to be a weirder thing. But the one thing that I think is very clear is that people are running into the idea that's like, oh, I can't just do this forever. They will charge me more and more and more money for using this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, obviously businesses are aware of this and are massively using data centers to do these things, but like people are starting to notice it too. The normies that like use it for fucking everything are like, oh, I'm running out of fucking credits or whatever,
Yeah.
and I got to do
Yeah,
this.
I can't come back until 7:00. That's
Yeah,
after my work day.
Yeah,
Seems like I won't do it.
Seems like I'm not going to do it if I'm going to have to go back to using my brain, which is
Yeah.
sad for everyone. Chet, but like also like yeah. So people are starting to notice this thing. I agree that there is going to be a moment where where these companies are going to start wanting to charge you for being online, but again, it's like the push-pull of the limits of what we're willing to pay for. Like this EA thing with NCAA football, it's not called NCAA football, college football, kind of pulling out the microtransaction stuff that is so very in a lot of other sports games is legitimately interesting to me.
Yeah.
To go, oh, there was enough fervor there to pull back of that. So I'm like, there is a push-pull that is constantly happening. And this aspect, this thing that you bring up, I agree that I think the instinct is they're going to want to start charging for online, but I don't know what the appetite for that is. I mean, like,
And I think the appetite for GTA 6 online on the PlayStation 5 is there.
it's high. It's high.
I think and I'm noticing this in my place of work,
Yes.
and in every place of work,
Yes.
is that there is such a horse blinder mentality about the viability of the thing that you have in your own house. Like, everyone is like, oh, well, GTA 6 is gonna do it. Are you making Grand Theft Auto 6? It seems like one company is making Grand Theft Auto 6, and
Right.
it's not you.
It's not you.
Because it seems like you're worried. It seems like you're trying to look for yours. You're not making Grand Theft Auto 6. But everyone is going to try to use it as a barometer to be like, well, the industry is super healthy. We made $5 billion in a week. Did you make $5 billion in a week? Or did Rockstar
Did
and
Rockstar.
2K
Yeah.
and Take-Two make $5 billion in a week?
Did I miss the rule where that's got to start trickling down to
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
else?
I
missed it.
I don't think you get any of it. It's not.
Yeah.
There's no valve here where you get some of that money.
Yeah, Rockstar's not
seems-
contributing to that laid off game developer fund or whatever.
No.
They're not doing
It's
that.
they keep it. You don't get any of it.
Yeah.
People are not going to buy. And I think this is the other thing. There is going to be a rush on the PlayStation 5 in the month and a half before this video game comes out.
That's correct. I think you're correct.
That people are like, well, then that's naturally going to rise all boats. Are you stupid?
And we just had COVID. Like, we just saw what happens when these things inflate. They will fucking contract.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, are you stupid? Why do you oh, okay. Well, this is a pretty easy one, actually. It seems like that.
All the questions you had, it's just binary answers. It's
Just
really-
kinda yes or
it's just
no.
easy.
Do you trust them? No. Are they stupid? Yes.
And it's like,
All right, great
I
talk,
don't know.
everyone.
Great talk. Like, why do you think that your $20 indie game is going to be better, sell better, because Grand Theft Auto 6 is also out? What?
By the way, the same people are often the ones being like, well, we got to move our game into a better advantageous window. Because we got to get
those
out of
people
their
are
way. Like, it's like, you got to get out of their way. But
Yeah.
because they did so well, rising tide lifts all boats. It's like, no, like, what are you talking about? What are
No,
you
the
talking
best
about?
case scenario, which I do think is most likely for, these indies priced like $40 and under, none of which are anything like Grand Theft Auto, is that they're basically completely unaffected. Like nothing
Yeah,
is actually
sure.
meaningfully
Yes.
different except maybe a YouTuber who would have covered your game extensively is too busy with GTA 6, so they only did one video.
Yeah, they only
And
did one.
and also, I think the other critical part of this is like, why are we, as an industry, freaked out about Grand Theft Auto 6 as if this year, as if the video games that people are like, well, they're gonna get either they're going to be suffocated and killed, or everybody is actually gonna run out and buy Best Friend Jumptown 3.
I loved Best Friends Jump Down.
The
too.
second
I
one
can't
was
wait for
really
that.
fucking
It's
good.
really good. Yeah.
It's the game's not coming out on the personal computer, so it actually seems like it's actually not really, which is where everybody's gonna buy that fucking video game. So it seems like you actually don't need to worry about it this calendar year, and you maybe need to worry about it later.
I think it's going to sell a lot on the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox.
No, yes,
Yeah.
but people aren't buying.
It's not as much of a direct competitor,
Oh, I see.
but
what
it
you
is
Yes.
a
mean.
lot of
Like,
money.
to the
Yes.
to the indie set. Yes, correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
they're different, they're different bubbles. Like
Yeah,
a
they
person
are.
being like, "Well, I got to is it $80? Like I have to spend
It's
80
$80.
bucks on GTA 6 is not the person who's buying Best Friends Jump City
No.
3 or whatever the game is that I just came up with."
I think, Best Friends Jump and 3 are definitely correct. Was it City or was it World?
No, it wasn't City. It was the Best Friends
Town?
Town.
Town.
Town. Yeah.
Sorry, I leaked the name of the fourth game. I'm really sorry.
Go from
it's
a town
it's
to
like
a
an
city.
Arkham
The
Asylum
population
to
gets
Arkham
high
City
enough.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totilla,
yeah.
get on that shit. Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait for this video game to be out. I was out on being excited about it.
No,
It's
I'm
gonna
pretty
make so
excited.
many. It's gonna make so many people sick in a way that
Yeah,
I'm like.
I think a lot of people are dreading how sick people are getting. I'm now very excited about how sick people are going to
I
get.
can't
I'm
wait.
Very excited.
We're going to see discourse like you've never. We haven't even.
No.
There's gonna be something so fucking stupid in the. We haven't gotten to the content of the video game yet, folks.
Yeah, we've not gotten to the text of the game.
Yes, no,
Yeah,
we
not
are.
even a
This
little
is
bit.
all.
Yeah.
We are all talking about the cover right now. No one's
Yeah.
read the damn book.
No.
I
yeah,
can't. I can't wait.
I know.
You're going to find a CIA Latino infighting psyop in your
Yeah.
mentions, and it's going to be me.
It's gonna be you.
It's gonna be
A
loaded.
little bit of money on the side.
We're gonna hear
Government
from
pension.
guys that we haven't heard from in a really long time. The
Yeah.
Sacred Symbols guy, whatever the fuck that name is, he's gonna be
Oh.
a main character in about 8 weeks, folks.
Yeah.
Get your shit fucking ready.
Yeah.
The completionist is gonna come back. You're gonna hear from guys.
He's like, don't look up why I disappeared, but I'm back.
You're gonna hear the escapist is back somehow. You're gonna hear from folks that you haven't thought about in 20 years. Justin McElroy is gonna work for Polygon again. It's all coming home.
Yeah, it's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Quick normie check on GTA 6. I always kind of ask my normies at work about kind of how they're feeling about the game. They thought this next Netflix thing was real stupid.
That's
So,
good.
It's
what
almost
you
as
want.
if it
all-
transcends any knowledge in the
Yeah,
industry.
yeah, yeah. Someone I work with asked me like, "What's the point for Netflix?" And I was like, "Well, I think it's like to become associated with a brand and a global phenomenon is I think mostly what that marketing line item really is."
They don't want to make stuff anymore, but they are
But-
perfectly happy to pay other people for the stuff they already have. And they would
And
like to
what's-
make that work.
And it's like there's no way they actually think this is going to lead to subscriptions. of any sort of meaningful
would hope not.
sense. Like,
I
there's
saw
no
But it
way.
plants the seed, Inception.
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing. How many people are? I mean this so sincerely.
Mhm.
How many people are paying for Netflix? Like a lot, I guess. But like, are the people who are paying for Netflix regularly and watching shit on Netflix the Grand Theft Auto 6 audience?
No. Because do you know the only person I know who plays for Netflix? Danny's
Who?
mom, who has
Yeah.
4 daughters and so
Yes.
pays for the thing that lets anybody watch at the same time in the same
Yeah.
household. So we're on
Yeah.
her Netflix.
Yes.
Miss Christina does not play anything but farming games, and she
Yeah.
gets sick of them in 3 hours, so she just plays her daughter's copies.
Great.
For
I'll
the
tell you
most
what-
part,
I'll tell you
except
what,
for Fields of Mystria. That's the
I will
one I
tell you-
hear is good, and she backs that up.
325 million paid memberships.
Okay, how are we counting paid? Does every single person in the United States of America that has T-Mobile has Netflix?
Yeah, I think that counts.
Okay, how many people
yeah.
have T-Mobile?
Okay. Total T.
Because like my argument here is that like it is really easy to make that number actually not that big.
Yeah. Any kind of
143
streaming number.
million at the end
Okay,
of
so
2020.
you're
So
telling
about
me that
200 million.
half of the people, if we're counting those as paid subscribers, almost half of the people who are subscribed to Netflix also through T-Mobile they're counting as their paid subscribers?
You have to remember that a big chunk of those T-Mobile people forgot that they get that benefit and have not used it correctly.
But if you're
But
Netflix,
are they counting
you're
it?
counting
Are
it.
they? You're still counting them. Yeah, you're probably right.
If they
You're
have ever
counting-
logged in, if it has
Okay,
ever
you're
been
counting.
connected.
Yeah, that's
you're
I don't
probably
even
true.
think Lotus. I don't even think if they've ever logged in.
You don't
I
think
think
so?
they're. I
Yeah.
think they're like, well, you have it if you have T-Mobile.
You have it.
Like
We-
I
you-
just
you
learned
are-
that I
you are
had
a
T-Mobile.
li- you are a
or
line
Netflix.
item.
That I had T-Mobile.
You are a line item in a CSV.
Yeah.
And that's how they're counting it. They literally go count all the rows in the CSV, and they're like, that's how they come up with that number.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's probably true.
Whatever.
Anyway, yeah, whatever. Hey, by the way, that EA deal, to go to the Saudis and Jared Kushner, that did close. That's a $55 billion deal. As part of it, EA said there will be no, quote, immediate layoffs.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Which
sure.
is, which
They
is,
didn't
which
lay
is
anybody
not-
off
which
yet.
Which is not even cold comfort. I would say that's just kind of like,
No.
I don't even know what that, nothing. That's
You're
nothing.
probably
all
gonna
it-
keep all the stuff from your desk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
can
All
pack
it
it all up
means.
in time.
All it means is that okay. Now we can start to think about who the people we are going to lay off are. That's
Yeah.
all this is.
Yeah, it's going to be a tranched layoff thing. Just so you know, kind of the math on this, they're taking on $18 billion in debt as a result of this. deal,
From
which
where?
brings their-
JP
from money.
Morgan?
I think it's JP Morgan. They've got to borrow that. Yeah,
No, for sure. But like, whose debt is it?
it's EA's debt. And now they've got to pay back 1.5 billion-ish in interest payments every year. So that brings their total debt to, okay, go ahead.
Is that a lot?
It's a lot, and I've broken down some of the math here. So
Okay.
there's 20 billion total in debt. Okay.
Okay.
And they've got to pay interest payments every single year. Now, their EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation,
I know
and
that from clips.
amortization. I was about to say it's not just a great clip song. It's a financial term that you should know. EBITDA is like essentially, for those who just
Real money.
glazed over, is real money. Is
Yeah.
money that they've got. Is
Not
kind of
we earned this much
available
money
to
and
them.
then spent more than all of it to get
Yeah.
it.
EBITDA is probably the best kind of single line item to show your like health as a company, right? So they would need about $500 million to $900 million of incremental EBITDA. This is napkin math that I kind of did. Okay, so if someone wants to correct me, they can. I've seen 700 million floated as a figure that's right smack in the middle of kind of the napkin math that I did. So they need more of that incremental EBITDA every year to comfortably pay for the interest payments. Now they do have Let me find it. Let me find it in my notes. They do have Why did I miss this? Oh, here it is. They do have 2.3 billion in free cash flow, which was reported for fiscal 26. So they do have like a little bit of a head start in the sense of like, okay, we can probably make that first payment without doing too much cutting. But just looking at their last kind of like cycles of layoffs, they usually do layoffs, office closures, and game cancellations, a lot like what we've seen with these other companies. That is roughly 2,000 to 6,000 roles, as far as I could tell. So
How many people work at Electronic Arts?
15,000.
Seems like a lot, honestly.
It is a lot of people.
Kind of
It
seems
is
like
a lot of people.
Kind of seems like a lot of people.
Lotus, you are muted or something?
Sorry, yeah, I forgot to unmute myself. I was gonna
that's
say
okay.
that is a lot of people working there.
Yes.
When I first heard the number for how many people work at Ubisoft, I was shocked
Yeah.
because that's an
How many
even
people work
bigger
there?
number. It's at least 20,000.
Yeah, it's like 20,000.
I mean, not anymore,
Talking
but
about?
Right, right. Yeah, not anymore.
this would be around 3 or 4 years ago, I think, for sure.
And half of them were Gibbons. They were part of Eve's family.
Okay,
Oh,
hold on.
not like the monkey.
No.
Stupid.
That's a shame.
Stupid.
I'm going to read you a
Yeah.
list of the video games released by Electronic Arts
Uh-huh.
between 2020 and today.
Okay.
Command and Conquer Remastered Collection.
Okay.
Rocket Arena. Do you remember Rocket Arena?
I do remember Rocket Arena.
Okay.
Holy shit. Whoa. They published that?
They developed it. That's a
They
max.
developed it.
That they sorry, they published it.
Okay, I was about to say, I don't think they
Sorry,
did.
sorry,
I don't
sorry,
think
they published
developed that. Okay.
Madden 21.
Got it. Great.
Assume every single Madden between
Sure.
now and then and now.
FC.
And then every UFC between then and now.
and every
Okay.
football. Every,
So I'm
every-
gonna start- I'm
every
gonna
FIFA
start-
FC game. Yeah.
Yes. I'm going to ignore all the sports games, I guess. So that's NHL, FIFA /FC, Madden. Okay?
And college football.
And college
Yes.
football.
Yep.
There's a bunch of Sims 4 DLC.
Mhm.
Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered.
Remastered. Okay.
It Takes Two,
Okay.
which they didn't make.
Correct.
They publish.
Correct.
Knockout City, great
Ooh,
video game.
Great game.
Banger.
Rest in peace.
Banger.
Rest
May it
in
rest in
peace.
fucking peace.
Yeah.
Published by them, not developed by them.
Mm-hmm.
Battlefield 2042.
Right.
I'm still scrolling. They made a new Dead Space.
They did. Well, they've remade a Dead Space. Yeah. They've remade Dead Space.
Yes, yes, sure. Need for Speed Unbound is a game that they did make. Wild Hearts. Do you remember that? That's a game that they published. But that's the
Oof.
Monster Hunter that had
Wowie.
Fortnite in it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, man.
Yes.
That's crazy. How
Yeah.
fast that came and went.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor,
One
which
of
is a
the-
game they
by
did
the way,
make.
one of the worst titles of a game
Yeah.
I've ever. It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's a bad title.
Hate it.
Ascendant Studios, which is not EA, released Immortals of Avium.
Oh,
You remember that?
man. Yeah. the
That's an
magic-
anthem.
That's
That's
a magic
an
gun,
anthem. Yeah,
That's a magic
that's
gun.
Magic Handgun. Dragon Age Veilguard.
which was not very good. Yeah,
Again, I need to be so clear. I'm skipping a lot of Sims DLC,
correct.
Command and Conquer DLCs, and then sports games.
Yeah.
Battlefield 6.
Mhm.
And now we are in 2026. The next video game that has been developed
Now,
that
you-
is
you
not
missed,
an
like, You
annual.
missed a Star Wars Battlefront somewhere in there. I feel
No,
like.
I sure.
Those are
surely I
old.
did
That was
not.
before
Those are
2020.
old, brother. Those are
Whoa.
old.
I could only
you're
believe
right.
Squadrons, but even that one I think is 2019.
That was 2019. Yes.
No, Squadrons came out in 2019.
That's all point at him. He's old.
Oh, sorry. No, Squadrons did come out October 2nd, 2020.
Okay,
I did forget
That is still about a year older than I thought it was, but yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
It
And
feels like a
then
2021 game.
Yeah, it did to me.
this year they have Star Wars Zero Company, which they did make,
Okay.
and Skate,
Yeah.
which
But,
is unclear.
Nikki,
Depends on how you
please.
describe.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mass Effect is going to come out and kind of change the fortunes of this
Sure,
company.
sure.
Yeah. When did they
I'm
announce
just
that?
saying. Yeah. I'm just saying that they don't make video games.
They don't make games anymore. No.
They don't make games anymore. So based on the math that I'm very glad that you did it, but I can do it in 2 seconds. They're dead.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
dead.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
dead.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
a dead company.
Yeah.
There's a
You
dead
kinda
company.
You kind of came at it from like a different angle, and
Yeah,
some would say
yeah.
maybe a more interesting and kind of immediate angle of kind of like how do they get themselves out of this situation in the
doesn't seem like
future?
the-
And
yeah,
it doesn't seem like a
it.
clear path. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who I'm sure is harder than a person's ever been? Jimmy Salandzik, or whatever the fuck the 2K guy is. His name is.
Oh, Strauss
'Cause he-
Zelnick? Yeah.
Because he is about 3.5 years from having the NFL license. And 2K is going to make an NFL game again.
Sorry, it's just, you know who's harder than anyone else?
Yeah.
Jimmy Salandzik. Is that right?
Oh, Nikki froze on a great frame.
He froze on
There
a
you
great
go.
frame for a second.
It just feels like 2K is about to have the license to.
Jimmy Salandzik, the face of priapism. We've all been waiting for. Yeah, no, you're right. Like, I think the NFL, like, and like these are legitimate sub stories that I don't think are getting a ton of discussion yet.
No.
Because it is all fresh. But these major sports licensees, licensors.
Licensor.
No one's quite sure. Yeah, licensors, they don't have to keep doing this.
No.
They
like-
don't.
Like, Roger Goodell isn't, like, handcuffed to EA forever.
No, they have the power here.
Yeah, they could easily decide to stop doing this when this becomes clear that this company is in some sort of free fall. And that's the
critically-
case for UFC, although UFC is more likely to
They
handcuff
love
itself
this.
to the Saudis and Jared Kushner.
Yeah.
I was going
like
to say, some
Dana
of
White's-
these sports and
Dana
sports
White's
owners I
happy.
don't have that kind of faith in, because there's many times where the electronics arts deal has not seemed very
weird-
lucrative.
Weirdly, we do not have to hand it to Roger Goodell. I need to be so clear about this.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I don't
think we're
think
on
Roger
this-
Goodell. I do not think Roger
Yeah.
Goodell is into this. I do
No,
not
I
think
think-
he is.
Yeah.
There is something very, and there's something also bad at the end of this thought. So I need to be so clear about that. But there is something about Roger Goodell that I think is probably disgusted by the idea of the Saudis being close to the National
NFL.
Football League.
Yeah.
That he is going to be like, no. And again, can't stress this enough. There is something gross at the end of that thought.
Right. He's not doing it
but
because
it's-
he's a philanthropist.
No, I don't think he's doing it because, like, I don't think he's like, no, like, I don't, like, there's
Slavery.
regressive thought there. Like, that's not, like, I don't think
Yeah.
that's necessarily what he's doing. I do think there's a sprinkle of that in there, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I do think it's mostly connected to kind of like, okay, kind of like, where is this? What is the natural endpoint of this? And I do think he is weirdly shrewd enough to be like, we can get our deals and our money and all this stuff. We could get that elsewhere. There are other viable
If-
ways to get this.
If the NFL like fucked with the Saudis like this, we would have
Yes.
had a game there already.
Yeah. Yes. I totally agree.
And
with you.
there has not been, and I actually think that's very loud. The NFL is figuring out how to play games in Brazil faster than it's figuring out how to play games in the Middle East, and it would be way easier to play
Way.
games in Riyadh. Like
Way
way
easier.
easier to play a game in
way
Riyadh.
easier. Yes.
But they haven't done it yet. And I don't think that's because the check's not big enough.
No.
Right.
I agree with you.
So, again,
Yeah.
and now listen, we've had this conversation. Week 1, Roger and Muhammad are going to come out and they're going to say, Actually, the Jacksonville Jaguars play in Riyadh now.
Right.
The Riyadh Jaguars.
The Riyadh Jaguars. Yeah.
I don't know if it makes me more or less cynical that I think for some time EA is going to operate almost exactly as normal, but just every once in a while there's just something that MBS likes in there.
No. I agree with you. I don't think this is going to be some sort of like hard turn. But to Niki's point, the output isn't going to be there. So, and I think like in smarter people and more connected people than I have kind of talked about this and are starting to report on it. One of the interesting inflection points here is going to be The Sims. Like, The Sims is an absolute juggernaut for EA. And there is for whatever regressiveness they have with like monetizing that game and some of the other decisions that they've made over the past few years, which had really nothing to do with like Saudi stuff. It had to do with like other regressiveness. There is still a through line here that like a lot of people really enjoy that game for the freedom it provides them of expression. And there is growing worry that that is going to go away in some way. Now, WWE, I'm going to use them as an example, has not really altered their product stateside to fit the deal that they have made with the Saudi government. When they go to Saudi Arabia, for those who don't know, it is rumored that the women cannot actually main event those events, but they also have to wear full body coverings when they wrestle. Okay. So it is a really drastic kind of image thing that shifts there. Also the fact that they can't fill those stadiums anymore. They used to be able to, and they can't.
Can you imagine being in Slave City and also you can't get the slaves to come to your building? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking? Actually, what's the point? And listen. This is not me obviously defending the practice. You could do whatever you want over there. You run the country. You run the whole fucking thing, and you're telling me that you can't mandate that the building is full?
It is weird.
What are you talking about?
Like it is weird. It's strange.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid people run everything.
Yeah. A group of people that would rather face death than cheer for Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
Man, listen, when you put it that way, I get it.
When you put it that way, all of a sudden, shit's not so sweet.
It's not that sweet. I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I am shocked that people don't want to go to a building to go watch a man named the American Nightmare wrestle.
Yeah, wrestle. Yeah.
Against CM, I can't do a fucking backflip.
I can't do a fucking thing in the world. Sorry, this wrestling corner, fucking WWE is the worst thing I've ever seen. Anyway, but my point is that like there might be not a ton of immediate interference that happens, but like I think the quote unquote small things that happen are gonna be really loud now that this has happened.
How much is The Sims?
Free.
It's free, right? Is it not?
I want to buy The Sims. How much is The Sims?
The video game The Sims? 4?
Yes. No.
Oh,
I want to buy The Sims.
Okay.
The Sims TM.
Yes.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
How much is it?
I mean, Strauss could pay for it, but
that's what okay. So this is what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying. It's
and
like
you should have NBA
sale.
Sims integration, where you can put your guy right in the game to have like a WAG thing going on.
All I'm saying is that the only way that
the reality TV part of John's brain just turned on, and now he's happy again.
Oh my god! And then LeBron goes up for a dunk. Grim Reaper up there going bye. Whoop.
Flu game never got finished in the Sims universe.
No, he fucking died.
Yep.
Everyone's so horny about like the idea that this money is going to trickle down somehow. The only way it trickles down
is to 2K.
Is that Take-Two starts buying shit from the corpses of other companies, and then is that better? Is that better? Is it better that the one company owns all of it? Is that what you want?
It's the same to me.
And listen, Lotus, that's I think
it's
a
pretty
bigger
similar.
conversation than the one we can have perhaps on this television program, because yeah, it's functionally the same.
It's
But
functionally
like,
the same.
that's
The
I think
consolidation.
the Sims goes.
that
I think
every-
the Sims goes for whatever the interest payment is,
the
plus a little bit.
Ooh,
1.55.
1.55.
1.55 for the Sims.
I don't know. It's hard to gauge how a business person would think about The Sims because The Sims is for girls, and girls like don't play video games. Do you know what I mean?
But Take-Two doesn't make any video games for girls.
For girls.
That's why I think they wouldn't know. That's why I'm having a hard time gauging it. They're like, I
Sure.
don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
But
Yeah.
that's why I think for the I understand
Does-
and agree, and that's also why I think that if they suddenly have, even if these big numbers are inaccurate,
Right.
if in October $3.5 billion enters the coffers of Take-Two, I'm buying something.
Sure.
Strauss Zelnick has 4 sisters.
Listen.
How,
One
what's
of
the
them,
age?
one of them's
What's
in
the
his
age?
ear.
He's a
One of
girl
them's in his
brother.
ear. He's a girl brother.
He's a girl.
There's Karen Davis, Beth Kaufman, Marcy Rodriguez, and Lori Zelnick.
Where did Rodriguez come from?
There's a Rodriguez. Yeah.
There's
Wait,
a
huh?
Marcy Zelnick Rodriguez. She
Okay.
married a
I said,
Rodriguez.
huh?
Is it what?
Zelnick married Strauss Zelnick married Wendy J. Bellsberg, the daughter of Samuel Bellsberg, who is, let's see,
Does it say whether they're all younger or older?
I'm trying to figure out how rich this other person was. Very rich. Okay, cool.
'Kay.
So this is just rich families on rich families.
That's how they
Zelnick has
do.
a daughter and also 2 sons.
Oh, not looking good anymore.
Yeah. Anyway, did you know that Zelnick also purchased a controlling interest in the Second City? The the improv comedy.
That's actually legitimately interesting.
Isn't that weird? I didn't know that.
legitimately interesting.
This is
That's
very
just what he
strange.
loves.
I didn't know that.
That's why him and MBS are gonna get along. They're gonna say, "What stupid shit did you buy with all your money?"
That's
Becoming
odd. I had no fucking idea.
His name's Harry.
Strauss Zelnick. I didn't see
Yes.
this. Yeah, you're right. His name is Harry Strauss Zelnick, and he goes
You can't
by
just.
Strauss.
Sorry, I think. Listen. You can't just pick the more interesting one. Unfortunately, you
don't
gotta
think
change
so?
it. You can't just pick the more interesting one.
You don't think so? I couldn't be Edwin Warren.
No, you think Edwin's better for you?
What about just Ed?
I'm gonna
I
start
can't
calling
be
you Ed,
Warren.
dude.
I can't be.
No,
Ed
it's
Warren.
too
My-
late, Ed. Change your thing. Can I change it for you?
I don't.
Change your lower third. Thank
There we
you.
go. I changed
Awesome.
it.
Perfect.
I changed it.
Strauss wrote a book called Becoming Ageless, the 4 Secrets to Looking and Feeling Younger Than Ever. He was on the Today Show about it.
A whole
Damn.
book with only
In
4?
2018.
What a scam.
What a scam.
That's a pamphlet.
What a fucking scam. He simultaneously enrolled at Harvard Business School and law school. What a dickhead.
Did he finish?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
He did. He finished the MBA in '82, and he finished the JD in '83. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, yeah, they don't have girl game, but they also wouldn't know what to do with girl game. So it's a catch-22 of like.
Wait, I'm so sorry. We're down on the rabbit hole on Strauss.
No, that's fine. We're on Strauss. We're on Strauss
Okay,
watch.
Strauss was
This is,
graduated
by the
high
way,
school.
By the way, also, and I'm not complaining. This is going to
Yeah.
be the longest episode ever of this podcast.
That's fine.
Okay.
Strauss graduated in 1970. Remember how? Hey, okay, listen.
You were
hey,
really angry now.
Do you want me on here or not?
No. No, momentum. I shouldn't have said anything. Go ahead. Keep going.
Strauss graduated in 1975 from Columbia High, okay, in New Jersey. He went straight to Wesleyan, graduated in 79.
Correct.
He then immediately went to Harvard Business and Law and graduated in 82.
Yeah.
His first job, he has not worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how they do.
That's how they,
His
yeah.
first job was vice president of television international sales at Columbia Pictures. His first job.
Really, really well connected. Now, I have heard that about, listen, like, of course, this is, like, not surprising, but about the Harvard specifically, it's just like, okay, if you graduate from MBA school in Harvard, you're basically just like, you're, like, shepherded into the door, into the C-suite of some big corporation, so that's not that surprising.
Wow. Well,
yeah. Congrats to him.
Congrats or whatever.
For being rich.
Seems
or
like
whatever.
he's got like a lot of personal pain. It seems like a lot of his family's beefed it. So
his brother
Yeah,
died.
well.
I saw that. Yeah.
his mom died earlier or whatever.
How old is he?
He's 69.
69.
Yeah.
His
just turned
siblings were
69.
raised by their aunt and her husband who beefed it in 2013.
So he really doesn't know shit about girl games.
No.
No, he probably doesn't know shit about girl games. Yeah, probably not. But he does know about improv comedy. Maybe Amy Poehler could run
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Sims.
She's a
invite him on her
UCB.
podcast.
Please.
Oh, she is UCB. Yeah, so Second City is Tina Fey? I
Second,
think.
no, also use.
No,
Colbert
she's-
is for sure Second City.
Yeah, Colbert is Second City for
Colbert,
sure.
like the Colbert office
Steve
man.
Carell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wii U. That's the siren for NoGamesForGenocide.com. If you go to No James.
No
No
James.
Games for No James.
No James for genocide.
If you go to NoGamesForGenocide.com, you can learn more about Xbox's continued role in the genocide in Gaza, as well as the BDS movement. And you can add your. I forgot to add our fucking thing. I just realized that.
We got time.
Anyway,
They'll
three of
be
us
doing the genocide for a while. Don't even worry about it.
That is true.
This is
Don't
true.
worry about it, bud.
Horrible. The three of us have individually signed. You can also sign. There are also different tiers for which you can sign.
There's
So I
never
do
a bad time
recommend
to
you go
start.
there. Never, no, very crucially, never a bad time to start being on this side of things. Our
And if you're
rule is
already
that-
doing it, then you get to sell. You know, might as well put your name on the fucking list if you're not doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Put your name on the list. That, of course, means we're going to be talking about Xbox. We're only going to be doing a little drive-by. Nothing huge here. But the Halo Studios group has dumped a lot of their contractors following the release of Halo Campaign Evolved. This was initially reported by a few outlets as layoffs. Crucially, it should be noted that these are all contractors that have been let go. Apparently, according to Xbox Studios and Halo Studios, no full-time people were quote-unquote laid off during this period. Maybe a distinction, looking for a difference, but just so we're clear.
This is a situation where it's like they could get into the office, but they might not have been able to go to the gym. Literally is like
They're
is
pretty
the
much
class
the
of people that we were
exact
talking
same.
about here.
The
So-
major difference is that it would not be reported in a Warren Act because
Correct.
they technically
Correct.
did not lay them
Didn't work
off.
there.
They
Yes.
just stopped
They
the
just
contract.
stopped contracting. Yeah. Yeah. So for folks who may not work in an office and work with contractors, this is a bright example. If you have like a birthday party in the break room that the company is throwing for someone, a contractor cannot go in and get a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Legitimately, that is like a thing they can't do, which is
It's really cool.
really weird.
They're calling it separate but equal.
It's yeah. Contractors are, say it with me, it's the third week in a row, 3/5 of a full-time employee.
I don't know if
All
it's the
right.
third week in a row, but no blacks, no Irish, no contractors. Right outside the Xbox offices. The first time I heard someone invoke that as a joke, it was no blacks, no dogs, no androids about Detroit Become Human. And it was the funniest thing I had ever heard in my entire life. So now it just kind of forever lives in my lexicon.
That's really funny. Yeah, so I did a little diving. I couldn't find like a good reported number on the headcount at Halo Studios. Lead IQ, which is like a LinkedIn aggregator, they have it at about 345 as of July. But the range listed is between 200 and 500. And of course, the number of contractors affected were not listed. But some of these contractors, to be clear, were like they had big roles at the company, and they'd been there for a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah, on account of them
6+
making
years.
the video game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean for like six years plus, that kind of thing. So this is still a big deal, and it's kind of unclear how many people are still there, and then kind of what their plans are next after the making of this game that did not make it seems like did not make the kind of splash that I think Xbox was perhaps hoping that it would.
Now I have a question for you, John.
Yeah,
I haven't
please.
looked this up because I wanted to ask it on the show. Did the game come out in 1.0? Because everyone I saw talk about it said it was early access. And when I was like, are we all exaggerating? But there's too many people saying it. Unless it's really become a popular in-community meme regarding the quality.
I mean, I think it's out. I mean, it
Okay.
says.
Sorry, I had
it
to
was,
sprint up the stairs.
No, it's okay.
Welcome back.
The
Back.
everyone reviewed the game in quote unquote early access because you could pay money to play the
I
game
see.
early.
Right.
I see.
Okay.
But on
Yeah.
paper the game was not out. And then
Okay.
the game did come out
The
completed,
game is out. Yeah.
but the
I
game is
understand.
done and out. Okay, now I'm
It
going
is
back
done.
downstairs very quickly. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Wow, the range on Niki's earbuds is pretty good.
Really good. Way better
Or
than.
even I guess if it's exactly
If
you
it's-
know the floor
yeah,
up,
that's true.
but still being able to go through a floor, a ceiling, it's pretty good.
It's very exciting. Good job, Tim Cook. You did it. Congrats, buddy. So yeah, that's the story. Not a whole lot else there, but yeah, this game came out on July 28th, and as we were recording this, it is August 7th. So that's the kind of turnaround that we get on laying off contractors who worked on this thing for 6 years. Now, Lotus, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You get hired as a contractor to do this thing that you love, which is make video games.
Yeah.
And you know that the game is about, 18 months from being completed.
Yeah.
How's your mood?
Well, I'm realistic, John. So
I know.
well, here's the thing. I'm not, if I was a 6.5 year person, maybe my mood would be a little bit different because maybe I would have some level of faith of like, I am,
they might retain me or they might make me.
I am kind of like a manager, right?
Uh-huh.
Or maybe they are managers.
Yeah.
So they'll, if I survive that first big layoff, and this was right around the same time, they'll probably keep me. But if
Right.
it's me, I would, first of
You've
all,
been
I would
looking
be
for a job
shocked.
for 2 years.
I've been looking for a job for 2 years. I would be shocked if I had an 18-month long contract because, as you know, the
Right.
strategy is to give someone a 9-month contract with 3 months off, so that way you are never legally a full-time employee.
Correct.
So there's that, which would pretty well line up with like,
It would.
all right, just maybe an extra couple months on file, and then you're gone. Like it's not good. I don't want to downplay that it's not good, but I think I said this during the big Xbox layoffs thing, and this is something that Niki and I have certainly alluded to many times. But especially if you've been in the industry for any amount of time, if you've been like a games fan who watches E3 and follows the business for many years, you have to know that you don't have a job at 9 months. I would go into any studio expecting my job to last at most a year and like plan for that. That's what I did at Fanbyte. A couple of people in my life were devastated for me, and I was like, why?
Yeah, right.
I thought it would be a year. 9 months is a little rough, but like I had no pretense that I was going to have the job. They also told
Right.
me ahead of time on accident, which was very funny. Don't know if y'all remember that.
No, I don't remember that. Well, I don't remember. There was a lot happening in those.
A
last
few
month,
days
the
ahead
last
of
month.
time, I got an email confirmation that a FedEx box was being sent to my home.
That's right. That's right.
And
That's
I was
right.
like-
real smart.
I was like,
Oh.
I think I know what this means.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And then I messaged LB, who was my manager at the time, and I was like, hey, just in case, right?
Just a heads
Maybe
up.
they're sending me a new microphone, a new laptop, whatever.
Right.
That could feasibly happen. Message LB, and I'm like, have you gotten a message like this? Do you know what it is? LB says no. I'm like, all right, got it. Let me send
Got
a
it.
message in the main chat just in case. I'm like, does anybody know about this? Crickets for hours. And I said, got it. Well, at least I'm going on vacation soon.
That's true.
Good morning.
It's true.
And then we
Marley
hung out.
looks so old from this angle. And then we hung out. And then I love Instagram.
Yeah.
Love Instagram.
Anyway, go to nogamesforgenocide.com and sign the pledge. Learn more about the BDS movement today.
Right now,
Let's
today.
move on to another story about Devolver Digital.
I don't get this one.
This is
fun.
so funny to me.
It's a fun one.
I don't understand it. I can't wait to
So,
learn.
They
You're
are
gonna learn a lot today, bud.
Great.
they are petitioning to be delisted from the alternate investment market on the London Stock Exchange, and that'll go through mid-September if it gets approved. And they want to basically go private again because they say that Devolver and indie publishing is, quote, not readily compatible with the public exchange because of the latter's, quote, emphasis on predictable sequential growth. When they entered the AIM, they were valued, and this number blew me the fuck away because I do not remember this happening.
So many people did
5
not
years
know
ago?
that they were publicly traded at all.
I knew that was true, but when they entered that market, they were valued at $939.8 million.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense if I think about like kind of the games that
Devolver
they've got.
Digital.
Yeah, like Carry On.
Yeah, I mean, like, so they've got Gorn, they've got my friend Pedro, they've got
Yeah.
Dr.
Can you sort by
Roboto.
release here, though?
That's no.
Gorn.
I scrolled to
Okay.
page 8, so we're in about the time window. Piku Niku
Gorn.
obviously was making hundreds of millions of dollars. Heave Ho, Sludge Life obviously making quite a few dollars.
Despite
and they,
being free.
And they they had Fall Guys, and that was, they kind of held on to that one. And that was really smart of them because it made a lot of, it says here that they gave it to Epic.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. The company is now valued at $46 million. Okay.
Okay, but I need to be so clear though. That's still a lot. Like
No.
It's
No.
just it's like
I'll get to it, but like
okay.
This company is like fine.
doing well.
It's
yeah.
fine. Yeah. Go ahead, Lotus.
Just a question from the audience that I've just heard. They've purchased at least one other studio. And how much money did that cost?
I don't know who they buy.
Oh my god, I don't remember.
$22 million for System
Ooh,
Era
so-
Softworks.
Ooh, so it seems like they have 22 million, 24
That's a
million
big
dollars.
purchase. That's a
Seems
big
like
purchase.
it's-
Hang on, let me go
When did-
find the
when did
thing.
that
Because I
go
thought that
through?
number actually sounded kind of low. I'll tell you, that went through in mid to late November of 2023.
Okay.
Hmm.
That
Well, they
number
probably
does not
paid it
sound
all
low.
off,
That
right?
number does not sound low to me, I will say.
It sounds low from what I recall.
Okay, got it.
I recall it being a higher number by
Okay, that's fair.
almost double.
That's fair. That's
It's
fair.
already a
That's fair.
big number, though.
Yeah. The alternative investment market over there in London town, you know,
Is that where it is?
it's basically kind of a let's call it like a light regulation space.
What does that mean?
if you go through like the Securities Exchange Commission to get listed on like the Nasdaq or whatever, like
Yeah.
publicly traded
They
space,
look at your
you
shit.
you
Yeah.
have to go through something that is a result of the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, which
What are you
is
calling me?
Sarbanes.
You mean the
Oxley.
Sorbonne in France?
Sarbanes.
No, you're thinking of the Sarlacc pit from Star Wars.
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just the big hole that you fall in.
Sarbanes-Oxley was put in place after Enron's collapse to essentially, and it's really funny that this didn't exist before, but to essentially ensure with third-party auditors that companies' internal financial controls were such that they were compliant with a lot of different factors that would give a third party a clear evaluation of what the company is, and also give a normal shareholder a realistic view of what their business could look like. Now, Niki, tell me, someone on the alternative investment market, do they have to go through that kind of scrutiny?
Why? Well, why would you do that though?
Why would you go through all that scrutiny?
No, it seems like it would be hard when you could just be valued at $1 billion and you don't gotta do it.
Niki, you're so smart. That's exactly what Devolver
Oh.
Digital thought, and they were right, at least
And it
for the
worked.
first few years that they were on the
Oh.
thing, and then they
So
then
what's
they
the
lost
problem?
95% of their value, and now they're effectively worthless. Now, to keep up with AIM compliance only costs about $1.6 million a year. Do you know how I know
Seems
that?
pretty cheap.
Because Devolver Digital said, well, we're going to save about $1.6 million a year by not being listed on the AIM anymore, which is really interesting.
That's a whole video game, is what they
yeah.
found.
Oh, for sure.
They
Yeah,
found
yeah.
a video game.
Yes. When Devolver entered the AIM, or the London Stock Exchange, back in 2021, they were the highest valued U.S. company admitted to the London Stock Exchange. This was peak pandemic games boom era, so that's why it was valued super, super, super high. I did not know this until I did a little bit deeper research, but Tiny Build also did the same thing, and they lost 92% of their
Can I
value.
say something?
Yes.
It's gonna maybe get us in trouble.
Yeah, sure.
The vibe of that publisher sucks to me.
Tiny Build?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them. If you're listed on this exchange and you make games, your vibe is ass. Because I think
vibe
Keywords
sucks.
is there too, and they have that AI translation
AI
studio.
Translation zone.
Yes.
It's like Devolver. I don't. Devolver, I think, has historic value or
Yes.
like meaning in my
Sure.
mind and heart.
They've-
In a way that, like-
they've published some bangers for sure.
Yeah, they've made games that I've liked. Tiny Build is the Hello Neighbor people, right?
Yes.
That's irredeemable, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So they lost 92% of their valuation. Devolver lost about 95%. I saw like 91% listed somewhere. That might have been the individual share, but the valuation is roughly 95%, I believe. At least by the math I did. I could have done the math wrong. It's very possible. But yeah, the Sarbanes-Oxley compliance is a high cost line item. Like, it is really expensive for a company of Devolver's size. But going through that probably would have shown them that they don't have the kind of juice that it would take to have
Which
a
is fine.
high
So,
value.
so they're going private, and functionally nothing is changing.
Well, they're going private because they say things are kind of incompatible with that, but it's a very funny way to say we tried to do a financial trick and it didn't work.
It didn't work.
Someone might have done a financial trick. Someone might have gotten a financial trick out of it.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
think it worked for some people for a second, and then I think they're like, well,
Well, it depends
Listen.
on where they are now.
as a grifter, not every grift is a forever one. Sometimes
Yeah.
they
It's
gotta
true.
end.
Yeah.
But like
Well,
my
money
days
spends.
of no, exactly. My days of stealing money from T-Mobile, I think, are over at this point. But did I steal a lot of money from T-Mobile?
And it was,
Yes.
it was a great time.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have big opinions about Devolver, but I kind of respect this. Good for you.
Good for them. Devolver's EBITDA is actually up, and their cash on hand is up from previous year. And they've got like, I think it's like $8 million like cash on hand. It's not It's like
No one cares. Can you name one of the last 6 video games that Tiny Build published?
I can't. No.
You can try though, huh? It's kind of the point of the podcast.
Yeah.
It's kind
No.
of you talking and stuff.
I'll make John go first because I'm fairly certain I have one.
Horace's Construction Yard.
The first 2 letters of the thing you said are correct. Otherwise, entirely incorrect.
The King is Watching is them, I believe.
What did you call me? Yes, but that is not in the last 6.
Not in the last 6. Okay.
But I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
I could give you one that's coming up also, but I think it's called. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Give me a second.
No.
Because it's not like Kingdom 2 Crowns, but it's kind of something like that. Is it just called like Kingmaker?
Dog. Oh, Kingmaker, is that the you go in the future and you've got a truck and you run people over?
Yeah, it could be.
You say
Is it you go to the past and you have like rocket launchers for soldiers
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah,
That sounds
yeah.
vaguely familiar, but I don't know if that's it.
Oh boy. Niki.
Kingmakers is Tiny Build Lotus. Yes. Good job. They does not have a date yet, but good job. They're going to be at Billy World 2026.
A Restory is the only one of these I recognize.
Oh,
so
that's
you
right.
looked.
I am looking now.
They do
You don't
publish
remember
a lot of indie
Speedrunners? Speedrunners was at every Indiecade for like 6 years.
Speedrunner's fun.
Speed.
I thought
No.
Speedrunners was a Ubisoft joint.
Might have been
They
on
get rid of
Uplay
it?
when they liked it.
It looks like a new. I'll tell you what. It looks like a Ubisoft joint. It looks very French. That's
Hold
what
on.
I'm saying. Yeah. No. I don't. You know what? I guess I don't fuck with Tiny Build at all. None of these things look real to me.
What can you do?
What can you
Wait,
do?
John, can you read the Wikipedia quote for
I
AIM,
can.
please?
I can. I was.
This
definitely
brought
going
me
to-
great joy today.
I was going to do that, and I'm glad you included it. From I'm guessing this is from Ames, or is it from Sarbanes-Oxley? Okay. So this is from the Alternative Investment Market Wikipedia page, aka AIM. Quote, AIM's regulatory model is based on a comply...
Is it really good?
It's such a funny...
It's how I would run.
It is.
I was
it
gonna
is-
say
it's
exactly
a
that.
fucking Niki ass way to explain this. All right. Once again, quote: AIM's regulatory model is based on a comply or explain option that lets companies either comply with AIM's relatively few rules or explain why it has decided not to comply with them.
That's good enough for me. Like, I don't... Honestly, that's good enough for me. Put me in charge of the fucking regulatory chair. I'll be there.
Almost a
good.
Billy for Devolver? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
It's not my money.
I'm getting some ideas I'm going to email some guys about that I work with right after this. We could just say whatever, fellas.
You can just say anything.
We could just say fucking anything. It's no big deal. That's wild. I don't know. Congrats, Devolver, or I'm sorry. I didn't read all of that. But
Yeah, I am still not entirely sure. But good for them.
they're going private to basically admit that they did a no-no, and they're like, we're going to go back to just being kind of a sustainable company,
Yeah,
which is very funny to me.
which would be a good idea.
Which is a good idea, I think. Square Enix is partnering with Google Gemini to debut an AI-powered QA testing platform, and guess who's footing part of the bill? Japanese
Yay.
government. We love the Japanese government for doing this. Wow. It's directly via the Ministry of Economy, Trade, and Industry. AI and engine development manager Takeshi Aramaki says that developers had already been using Gemini to, quote, work more efficiently, and then let them focus on, quote, the creative parts of game dev, because there is, crucially, no creativity to be found in any
QA.
other part of game dev especially
Especially not
assurance.
QA. You don't have to be creative in QA. The
No.
bugs kind of present themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They when I
Just
spent
hours.
when I spent hours and hours literally running into walls playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 to the point where people would come over to my desk and say, "Are you sure this is a good use of your time?"
Right.
And I said, "I don't know, I just work here."
Yeah.
That's not creativity.
Yeah. No.
When they say people are using Gemini every day, does that mean are they counting? Is it the same as the T-Mobile and Netflix thing, where they're counting when you
Just
Google something and
installs?
it gives you?
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
I
when
don't
you
know.
Google something and they say Gemini says that when you
Yeah,
Google what like
Gemini
this is a
has an
horse.
input. Sure.
Yeah, like is that what they're counting?
It's a really, really good question. It's a really good question. The
He's such an
idea-
AI guy, and because it's Square Enix, I would wager it's ideation for the most part. How do I do
for
this?
Sure.
when you set up automation tools in QA, which automation tools are hugely useful in QA. I need to be very clear about that. But often you have like a QA engineer that is like dedicated to doing like setting up that automation, and it usually starts with like doing a bunch of manual testing and then understanding the things that you were trying to manually test, and then building a test plan and a test case around all of those things, and then automating that. The AI is going to be there to essentially be quote unquote watching and listening and all of that stuff to the actual game and coming up with a lot of those tests itself, is what it sounds like to me. And it's going to basically probably, or at least like I think the goal is to cut QA teams sizes down to.
I dare AI to figure out that if you shoot yourself in the knee in the video game Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you take damage. Like I did. You know?
The really weird thing is, like, I think it's an indefensible position for the environmental part of it all and just the damage to people. Like, I do legitimately think, like,
Oh,
just like the idea of losing human capital for its own sake is like a bad thing. I do, Nikki, actually think it would create a test case where you shoot yourself in the knee at this point. I do think
See,
that would actually happen.
John is saying that
No.
I'm useless. John is
No.
saying that my value is
Barley
that
deserves to
of
starve. That's what John is saying.
$19.99 a month is how much John is saying that I'm worth. $19.99 a month, and you get access to AI and Google Workspace, and you get 5 terabytes of storage. That's
Is that
what
how much
John
Gemini
Warren-
is?
I think so. Like good
Yeah.
Gemini, according to the fucking banner ad when I log into Gmail. Goddamn com.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I can tell you right now.
I do think it would do that, but it's like there are a
Yeah.
lot of other there are a lot of technical reasons not to fucking seed your QA over to AI automation, like fucking obviously. But it's like I don't think that part, like that specific thing, is not the issue with it to me. But like this is stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
It is $20 for the things I just said.
Okay. Okay.
Some
It's
of the AI benefits are only available for ages 18 and up, though.
Now Armaki does say, and this is the place where I think like things can get hairy. It says the platform can observe the intricate changes happening on screen and have a full understanding of the situation. It's not going to have a full understanding of the situation.
That's the thing. It might be able to say. Actually, no. I think I disagree with you, John, about it would know to test if you can shoot yourself in the leg, because I don't.
Guys.
I don't think it could understand why someone would care.
No, but that's not how it's working. It's working by creating maximum. It goes, I can create maximal testing opportunities, so I'm going to. It's going to basically just maximize the whole fucking thing. It's gonna take the thing that you think it should do and then multiply that by about 500 and test for things that like do seem kind of out of whack and like out there. But to weave it all together into context and cohesiveness, I
Right.
don't think it's going to do that.
It can't understand how a game feels even in the short term,
Correct.
unless you
Correct.
give it the explicit rule of people don't like it when you can hurt yourself.
Yeah. No, 100%. Like that. They're like. You can have all the tests in the world, but it's not necessarily going to weave it together into a narrative that makes sense. So it is probably bad for that, but it is also bad because it is just going to damage people.
Yeah.
So anyway, it sucks. I don't know why we keep doing this. This is fucking stupid.
I actually love it.
It's
The truth come out.
I
like you
want
said.
fewer people to have jobs, personally.
Well, hey, you know what? At one point, I did like the promise of that. It's like, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, I don't want to work. Can we have robots work? Can I
Right,
just get the money
the
for
utopian
it?
future.
But that's not
Yeah,
how
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But
Where
that's not
you
how
have
that's
a
gonna
robot
work.
that does stuff.
Yeah, where I've got robot. I've got Rosie from the Jetsons being like,
Right.
beep boop, George. here's
Throwing out your old
coffee."
fucking laundry
Crunch.
basket.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, this sucks. Japan and Square
I'm
Enix
tired
is
of the
going
news.
Full throttle. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. This is a really quick one. New Statista research shows that PS5 and PS4 are the number 1, number 3 consoles.
Duh.
Switch is number 2. Did you know that more? I did not quite know this. That more people are playing Xbox Ones than Xbox Series.
Yes, I did know that.
It does make sense because
It
it
makes
was
a lot of sense.
It does make
they
sense.
had a better reputation then, and it's also the budget machine.
Yeah.
It is the budget machine. It is the budget machine.
Budget
Budget
machine.
budget.
Nintendo Switch 2 is at the 6th place in this list.
That seems fine. Nintendo this week also was like, yeah, Switch 2's doing pretty good.
Yep.
It's about to go up. I didn't realize that it was going to go up in September. It's going to be 500.
500 doll hairs is what they're saying.
Oh,
Doll
she needs to-
hairs.
Hold on.
Okay.
Farewell, Barley.
And then some news that broke today on Friday is Restart Run, the website that Walmart and marketing firm Moonrock started, shut down. They laid off their staff. Website's still up, but they laid off all staff. I wanted to read this quote from EIC Brandy Berthelsen that she gave this to Aftermath in December of 2024. Quote, "We would be naive to think Restart could last forever if it underperforms, but thus far, through the building of the site and our few months in soft launch, Walmart has been nothing but a supportive partner. Why would Walmart continue to fund Restart if the site underperforms? Is a bridge we would cross if and when we had to cross it. But it helps that we, the Restart team at Moonrock, have our own standards and metrics for success we hold ourselves to, rather than being beholden to a list of key performance indicators from Walmart. The editorial team," this is a damning sentence, Lotus. "The editorial team isn't even aware of how poor the numbers would have to be before Walmart would consider pulling its funding." Now, if I said that out loud into a microphone, I might feel pretty weird about it. Anyway, I did pull up a list of the affected people. I just saw Brady Berthelsen, Henry Stenhouse, Jesse Fitelli, Imran Khan, and Miles Obenza. Those are the full-time editorial team, and then there are a bunch of contractors that they worked with. Restart was more or less started as a games outlet that was just kind of masquerading as a Walmart affiliate site. I'm very sad that these people are now having to look for work, but this was also a really bad idea from the very start. So that's all I have to say about that. I hope those people can find work very soon. It's not a good time to be looking for it. So yeah, if y'all see any positions open, things like that, know where to throw some really talented people a bone, you can hear those names I just said. All their Blue Sky stuff is still linked up on the site. They're still up there. So I'll put that link in the show notes. And yeah, super sad. We are done with the news, folks. An hour and 44 minutes into the show.
Thank God.
And it's time to talk about the video games. And, like, let's not bury the lead. Let's talk about Big Walk, because...
I don't want to talk about Big Walk yet.
Okay, you want to start with the other things?
Yeah, I do. And then I would like... Yeah.
One of you played
Sure.
Spider-Man and one of you played Spider-Man.
I think we just watched
We
Spider-Man.
watched Spider-Man. You want to talk about Spider-Man first?
Yeah, a
Okay.
good...
Watch Spider-Man.
That's all I got. I don't want to
That's
talk...
all
Oh,
you
new
got?
Moopy.
Yeah, I
there's
don't
a
really
new
want to...
movie.
I don't want
Brand
to
new
open
It's
day.
myself up
It took me a
to
minute.
being
You
attacked.
don't
on
want to
any
open
side.
yourself up to
I
being
liked the
attacked.
motion picture Spider-Man Brand New Day. I thought it
liked
was
it a
cool
lot.
that he did the jumps that he does in the video game Spider-Man and the video game Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I thought it was neat. I thought it was good.
Yeah,
So you don't want to open yourself up to being
Well,
attacked
no,
for
because
what?
I started seeing a bunch of fucking people trying to use their goddamn brains about this cops. Come on.
Wait, what cops?
What
You're
year
watching,
do you think
you're
it
watching
is?
cop movie.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
cop.
you're
We
all
all know it's a
superhero
cop
movie,
movie.
cop movie.
Those are all cop movie. You can't
Oh, wait,
be like,
were people upset that he was working with the cops?
yes,
It's Spider-Man, you
it's
fucking idiots.
Spider-Man. Come on.
Getting queer baited by Disney is like losing chess to a dog, and getting
Like,
cop baited by Disney
why-
is like losing
relax.
chess to an
Why is
ant.
Peter Parker chasing after the Scorpion instead of attending a Black Lives Matter rally? Listen to yourselves!
We can't.
We
Grow
can't.
up. Grow up. And by grow up, I mean pretend you're 9 for 2 hours.
Or don't see the
Please.
movie.
Or
Just pick
don't
one.
go fucking watch Spider-Man.
I'm sick of
Jesus
Marvel movies, so you know what
Christ.
I'm gonna do? Now watch the movie. I don't feel like it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I woke
Um,
up and I said, here's what happened to me.
Yeah,
That's you in bed.
that's
No.
your bad.
Well, no, the day before, John said, I think, should I go see Spider-Man right now? It was like 8 p.m. or some shit.
Yeah, it was
He was
late.
like, should I
It
go
was-
see
it was late.
Spider-Man right now or tomorrow morning? And I said, probably tomorrow morning.
Which was,
And then
which was, by the way, Nikki, the right
Yeah.
call. So
No,
thank you.
exactly. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
The following day, I went,
Nikki's laying down.
Nikki's woken up.
I gotta go see Spider-Man. And then I reached for my phone and I went on the AMC app and then I bought a ticket used A-List to get a ticket for the movie that started in 15 minutes.
Ooh, nice.
And then
That's
I
cutting it
walked
close.
my dog, took a shower, and combed my hair out, and then got in my car, and then drove, and then I got chicken tenders at the AMC, and then all of that, by the time I sat down, the movie was just starting.
Nice.
Then I watched
Perfectly
the motion
timed.
picture Spider-Man Brand New Day,
Nice.
and I had a blast.
I really, really, really enjoyed that movie.
I liked it.
That was.
I've
a
heard
bit.
many people like it, even people who are lapsed from
Yes.
Marvel.
It
which
was.
As a-
is
as
most
a
It was
people.
the best
lapsed.
one of those in a very, very long time. I feel like.
Yeah.
They got
I
a different
wouldn't
guy, I understand.
What does that mean?
Oh, director. you mean?
Director.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
writer
director
too,
was
I
good.
think.
Yes. A lot of fun little stuff in that flick. There's I texted John this, but Spider-Man's the easiest one of these to make.
Yeah.
Like of the list on the list of guys that there
They could
is.
make it hard though. They could overcomplicate.
They have.
They have. They
have,
did.
yeah.
They did for 3 fucking movies
Yeah.
prior to this one.
Yeah, they did.
Like,
No,
I'm
you're right,
aware.
You're right. You're right.
I'm
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
aware.
Sorry.
but
sorry.
like,
Keep going.
Homecoming, whatever the first one was fine because
Homecoming was
It
good.
is. It's
The
easy
second
to,
two were not. That last
No.
one was awful.
That
I
last
thought.
one was rancid. But like, yeah, because it was too. It was too much of a fucking Marvel movie.
It was too much of an MCU thing. Yes.
But Spider-Man is the easiest one to make a movie. One of these to make a movie about. And I do think that there was a deftness to which they layered in the MCU bullshit that they had to layer in here to
Yes.
where I was, me, stupid. I was like, who the fuck's this new bitch? Who the fuck is this? Where's she come from? And then I was like, oh, cool. And that's, and listen, if you can't turn your fucking brain off and be stupid for 2 hours and 20 minutes, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah. The Punisher was great in it.
Great.
That was fun.
I'll never watch. He has a show.
He has a show.
I'll never watch it.
What's amazing? Don't have to watch it.
Don't need
That's
to.
the beauty of it. Is that I used to be a person that's like, well, I gotta watch all this. I went into this one, haven't caught up with any of that shit. Didn't matter.
Is that
Didn't
guy
matter
in
at
The
all.
Bear?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
The guy's in a lot of stuff. He was in The Walking Dead, which I know you probably haven't seen.
No.
But yeah, he's very prolific.
Good for
Bernthal.
John Berengi.
But he's really good as the Punisher. Frank Castle's great. Good Frank stuff. Yeah, I thought that one was really good. Good music in this one. They start. There is a time.
Good music if you are John Warren years old.
I was about to say, if you were exactly between the ages of 38 and 42, you had a really good time watching this one. It starts with and I don't think this is a huge spoiler,
No.
but a time passing montage set to "Wolf Like Me" by TV on the Radio. And when that started playing, I was like, it was really embarrassing. I was like looking around. I was like, oh my god, "Wolf Like Me" by TV on the radio?
Guys,
Wow.
Guys.
I started like kind of dancing in my seat, and I was like, all right. And I was in. And that's exactly what they wanted. That's what they needed to do for me. And they did it. And it was cheap. And I don't care. It was a cheap tactic that worked.
I didn't know what song that was.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I know what the song is, but like
yeah,
it was
So
for
good.
you,
it's
know.
a great song.
It's not for me.
That's a good flick. I don't give the thing is that also the way that I'm also free is that it did not make me go for 1 nanosecond. Well, I gotta go see Doomsday now. Didn't do that. Like, I'm going to probably still see that movie, but as a dire curiosity. No, I don't think he's in it either. But like, I'm just kind of like, who gives a shit? But what I am actually excited about are the next 2 of these that he'll do.
Yeah.
Because I thought they kind of nailed this one. I thought it was really good. And yeah, you also played Splatoon Raiders again.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm about to enter the end game of the video game. Splatoon
Nice.
Raiders.
That's exciting.
just like how the Avengers did.
Just like a Venger.
Just like a Venger.
Yeah, that game's really fucking good, folks. I don't know what to say. It is a
glad.
game that has a masterful amount of control over the dial that it is holding. It is not trying to be anything fancy or special. It is not particularly introducing new mechanics or ideas to you. The thing that is really fun about the video game is that you actually get every single mechanic that's in it in the first 90 minutes of the video. Like, there's not like halfway through the game you get something else. Like, there's there's none of that. Like, there's abilities that you can unlock, but like, you start the video game and that's it. That's all the shit that there is. And then you do that for like 15 or 20, however long the fucking video game is. I'm going to hit credits in this video game very soon, and then I will be done with it.
Which is wild.
Like, I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. No, you should be.
There are these, you pick up compasses around the stages, and then I think this is maybe actually maybe the worst part of the video game. It feels like not actually designed. You pick up these compasses, and there are 3 kinds of compass. There's a compass that's just a straight up, like, regular ass compass, and you on the map you move the cursor around and follow the point of the compass until it tells you, oh, here's a dungeon.
Got it.
There's another one that is a blue bar fills up the compass. Or no, sorry. The orange bar fills up the compass.
Okay.
And as you move the cursor around the map, the more full the bar is, the closer to the POI you are. Because none of these POIs are revealed. And then you find the POI, and then you do a dungeon. And then the dungeons are like... They are... I'm trying to figure out like what the analog is. They're like little challenge levels. It'll be like you use this very shitty gun, that does
Oh,
basically no damage to the enemies,
right.
but then you need to navigate through a maze.
Mm-hmm.
Or you are doing a platforming challenge using one like the jump bomb ability.
Mm-hmm.
Or you are following the Beyblade ink spinning thing through a thing, and they're spinning bits of terrain. And then the last the last compass is like a blue circle gets bigger or smaller if you're moving in the correct direction. It is
Okay.
I don't want to do that part.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Yeah.
want to do it. The levels
Yeah.
themselves, like the little challenge levels, legitimately interesting, and they
You
all
just don't want to
kind of
metal
but-
detect.
but they
you
could
know?
just
no.
They
They
could
could just
do
show,
those, though.
they could just tell me where they are.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
the part of the interactivity that they have developed in between me picking up the compass that tells me where the POI is and then finding
Right.
the POI is not me playing a video game. It's just me moving the left stick across the fucking screen
Right.
for 45 seconds until I then press A.
That's what Lotus is saying. It's like a metal detector. You're just
Yes.
on the beach, you're just going like it's not fun.
It's
Yeah.
not fun.
No.
But like the numbers go up in a way that feels very satisfying. There is someone in the Discord linked a YouTube video by a Splatoon creator, not a real job. Not real. You're not. That's not anything. But they did make this video that was like, hey, it's really weird that regardless of what level you are, you can play any stage if you get lumped in co-op. And it's because the game is like doing like actually a surprising amount of math to change the amount of damage that each player is doing, and that like every enemy's health is modular in a way that it is not in a game like Destiny or like not League of Legends, like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy, where like there is a set, this is how much HP this guy has. It kind of is like it's a slushy number.
Okay.
And that math makes the game feel good regardless of what level you are and regardless of how difficult the stage that you're playing is. And there's a lot of really smart stuff that, again, like I think I said this last week, it like smooths the edges off of a game like this in a way that I'm very appreciative of, because it is a loop that I like a lot, but I am not interested in interacting with forever. And most of the games that are like this want every single moment of your time. And Splatoon Raiders, when I hit credits, the game knows and I know that was what a good way to spend 50 American dollars. Thank you so much. I'm outie. And and there's no, like, I will not miss it. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to
Well,
finish.
really quickly, I set up
I'm glad
the
you had fun. You never have
Thanks.
fun.
You never have
It's
fun.
very
It's
rare.
true.
It's very rare that I have fun playing a video game anymore.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is why I'm always
Yep.
happy when it comes
Yeah,
true.
for sure. I fully set up my AO Thor, my AYN Thor.
Wow, Virtual Cop.
Which
Yeah, Virtual Cops.
which
So John's a
launcher
cop
are you-
too.
I'm a
John's
cop
a cop
too.
too.
I love
Canceled.
cops.
Canceled.
Get
Fuck
him.
you.
Love cops. I'm rooting
What
for them all the time.
what launcher are you using?
I'm using Cocoon, which
Like a cocoon.
could be prettier.
That's
I'm gonna
ugly
work
as
on
fuck,
making
brother.
it prettier.
Why
I'm
don't
gonna
you
ma-
use issue?
I don't know.
Is
It
it
wasn't
because you don't know
recommended
what
to
it is? No,
me. No.
I'll send it to you.
There were 3 front ends I was looking at, and I think Cocoon was the one that had the most features that I wanted. But that's I'm open.
I just think that you might like Isu more because you are a Nintendo baby.
Okay. In what way? I mean, I also love Sega though. I have a
Who?
lot of Sega things. Sega.
Who is that?
Sega?
Samuel?
Oh, no,
Sammy.
I don't know what that is. That sounds like
Oh.
I don't know. I don't really
Doodaloo.
understand what that is.
I think this is a really nice piece of hardware.
I wish
think
I had
it's
a
very
camera.
cool. You do? Why?
I wish it did DSi
Oh, sure.
stuff.
That would be neat.
I was
That would be
was
neat.
really close to buying one last week,
That would be neat.
and then I was like, wait, I actually think I want it to have a camera on it.
And the
And
next
then
one
I
might.
didn't buy it.
The next one might, because
I don't
I
know.
will say, like, because I've bought other emulation devices before. I've not had a dual screen, and I've emulated other DS things on those screens. It just basically splits up the screen. It is really fun to play like a DS game again. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm back
Love
to
the
having a
DS.
The DS.
They
is great.
listen. Nintendo kind of ate with that
They kind
one.
of they kind
They
of like
ate with the
they kind
DS.
of did a really fucking good job with DS. So and also Wii U plays really well on this. It's this is a device that can play. I've got like the highest end, which has like the best specs. I don't know about the Lite. The Lite might struggle with some of this, but it's like I played Tekken Tag Tournament 2 Wii U edition the other day for a little while. That's a really fun, stupid game. Like they got a lot of like Nintendo bullshit on that specific version of the game, which I think is a lot of fun. And I wasn't really able to play that on some of my past emulation handhelds, but the AYN Thor plays it beautifully, and I like this thing a lot. The split screen, the dual screen stuff is really fun. It is goofy as fuck to have a YouTube video playing on one of the screens and somebody else playing on the other. But I have to admit, it's made me smile a couple times being able to do that. So I think it's a really neat piece of hardware. I like it a lot. It's my favorite one of these. I'm going to actively sell every other single one that I have, just because I
They're
don't think
so
I need.
expensive now.
They are expensive. I do not think I need more than one of these in my life, and I think this is it. So, happy about that.
Yeah, I wish I bought it when it was cheaper, but now I'm like, it's.
Yep, I jumped on it while they were
Yeah.
they basically said, "Hey, you better buy one of these now because they're going to be more expensive." And then I jumped on it before my birthday, and I got it. I think on my birthday. I think
Happy
that was,
birthday.
Yeah, thanks. Now, Nikki, are you ready to talk about Big Walk? Oh,
No,
Lotus,
because
please.
Lotus has her hand up.
Can I have a Red Sox moment?
No,
Yeah.
fuck you.
No, you.
It's
no,
against
no.
the A's.
I'm back in.
Back in.
Peyton Tolley has exited after 6 innings and struck out 14 people.
Oh my
Christ alive.
God!
And that's just what I wanted to know.
Whoa!
Or wanted to let you know, rather.
That is a lot.
I thought I saw it wrong because, they have the big K signs. And I
Yeah.
was like, I went, sicker than I thought I was because
Yeah.
that looks like a really big number. And
Yeah.
it is.
No, it's.
So good
Jesus.
for him. Now we can
Good
walk.
for
That's
him.
all I wanted to say.
Good for him. And you got and the Red Sox, you got a terrible player at the trade deadline, so you gotta be like really scared for your future prospects.
That
Don't
was to
look-
make up for trading Connolly early for Curtis Mead and him breaking his wrist in 3 seconds, which is funny.
Yeah.
You don't need a wrist to play baseball, though.
No.
No, especially not the right one.
Not the right one. Not the right one.
Just don't use that one.
We have played the game Big Walk for a couple of weeks now. We actually got a code very early. We could have, in truth, been playing this game a lot more than we were, earlier than we were. But you know what? We're all very busy people. But we played Big Walk,
I'm
which
not.
is out.
Blame them.
Yeah, it's really just Niki and I.
No, it's actually mostly John.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, do we want to do that?
think
I
it's
have not.
mostly John.
I have not had to move the recording of our other podcast ever. I have not had to do that. Which one of us
should.
on this panel? Which one
Could
of our?
if you
Which
wanted.
one of this on the panel has had to do that multiple times over the past month and a half?
Lotus.
Okay,
It's mostly
Still-
my fault.
it's still Pride Month, so I'm gonna let that slide.
No, it's mostly my fault. It's
No,
mostly my
it's
fault.
not. I'm not. I was going to squarely take the blame, but for someone to,
No,
for
you don't
someone, no,
Because
it's
it's mostly my fault.
Well, today it was my fault. You asked to do it, and you gave us a
Truth
big
come
window
out.
where we could have played.
Truth come
And
out.
I was like, well, I have to work. So it was my fault. I'm not blameless.
Play the song.
Listen, we played Big Walk several
Yeah.
times together. I really like this game.
Wow. Yeah.
You
That's
want
kind
to talk
of
about the truth
analysis.
coming out.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
the
the
analysis
truth-
that
the
you can
truth come
expect
out.
on this podcast.
Game good.
This game is really good. I think it is a really interesting and exciting and fun experience to play with people you vibe with a lot. I've not played it with anyone else. I've played it with the people that are in this room. Now, Nikki, you've cheated on Lotus and I a couple times.
I have only cheated on you one time, and
Okay.
I didn't actually play the video game. Like
Thought crimes.
I logged in. The game audio wasn't working.
I booked the room. I met the escort at the hotel. But when we went inside, I slipped and fell and died in the bathtub.
Honestly, that's basically what happened. I got into the video game because Giant Bomb did it for UPF today.
Yeah.
I texted Jay and I said, "Give me the code." He gave me the code. I logged in. The audio didn't work, which happened the first time that we played, where I was like getting like weird stuttering issues with the audio, which I'm actually thinking is a Mac issue, because I've been playing this game on the Macintosh.
Before we thought it was a Discord issue and that you just had to have it closed.
I think it is a Macintosh sound issue, or like audio issue. But I logged in to the game. At first I couldn't hear anybody, and then I could hear them and it was very choppy, and then I left and rejoined so many times that I think the last time I left and tried to rejoin, I think the game thought I was still in the lobby.
Okay.
And I wasn't in there. So when I tried to rejoin it, it was like the lobby doesn't exist even though they were playing. But I did not realize that if you disconnect in that video game, your body stays in there.
Yes, it does.
So there is a clip which you can find on my Blue Sky of Grub
funny.
kicking my body off of the fucking side of Red Tower, which is delightfully funny. They tried to Weekend at Bernie's me off of the like through the thing, but it's hard to carry a body and move in that game. So they abandoned my corpse.
Anyway,
It's missed.
it's missed.
It's missed in a way that I did not really expect it to be.
Did you think it would be more kind of sandboxy, goofy?
I did not realize that the game was going to be puzzles. I did think it. Like, I knew there were going to be puzzles, but I thought it was more of like a physics goofum than
a human fall flat.
Yes,
kind of
I thought what happens to have some puzzles in it, but it's just Myst. Like, they've made cooperative Myst with proximity chat and a very intelligent use by paring down the number of things you can conceivably do in the video game. It actually like has a multiplicative effect on the things that you can do, if that makes sense, because you are having to get creative with the ways that you accomplish things and the ways that you communicate with the people that you're playing the game with. And
I personally believe that the puzzles in Big Walk are much less obtuse than in Myst. I will say that.
I wouldn't describe them as obtuse at all.
Yeah,
that's the only kind of nugget that I have found like slightly disappointing, and we have not finished the game. We're like maybe halfway through it. I'm like, so I can never play this again. And also, we don't have to really think about anything ever. Like, all the puzzles that have taken us multiple tries because someone can't hear the other person.
Yes.
Or
like
it is a simple couldn't do WASD good in the moment.
Yes.
Where, like, I don't need it to be Portal 2, and I really don't need it to be Myst. But I was like, oh, it's all just kind of push buttons for the most part. The one with the mask is the best one by a lot, and I don't know if they're going to top that one.
I think there are more puzzles like the mask puzzle the further in we get. Yeah. I hear and understand what you're both saying. I'm also the kind of there's no way I would ever go back and play Myst again anyway. So, like...
Right. I don't need it up there.
For sure. And, like, almost every video game is a one-time consumable for me. Like...
That's fair. Sure. I think, like, having the different party sizes and stuff, and it being so dependent on who you're playing with, I'm like, I was like, oh... Sure. that's kind of it, huh?
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
But basically, you were dropped into an island, and
Yeah.
you if you haven't seen it, you're basically a three segmented. You have legs, torso,
Yeah.
head. When you talk into the proximity microphone, your nose like beeps, like expands and contracts very quickly, like you're talking, and the range on your proximity volume is not super high, but it is deeply affected by the physics of the rooms that you are in or the space that you're in.
They
For
are
example,
changing
are they? What do you?
They are making it louder because they
Oh, they're
did
making it a little bit.
receive
They're
a lot of
increasing it
complaints.
a little bit.
In pre-release, we were like really low range, which does lead to comedy sometimes, but I did think it was like a fair bit too low. And especially
Yeah.
editing together the VOD of us playing, even just the first one, I was like, wow, I didn't hear probably half of what Niki said the entire time we played together.
Oh, sure.
Because,
Interesting. Yeah.
John would often be in the middle of our little ant trail. And so Niki would say something and I would catch literally zero of it. And I also had
Yeah.
no idea they were talking because they were far enough ahead I couldn't see their face.
Well, it's a simulation of living with my wife Anne, who likes to walk about 10 feet in front of me and talk into the wind and have full conversations. Like I can understand what she's saying, and then I have to go what, and then like catch up. That is unironically part of this game that I thought was really delightful, was having moments of like confusion and like, wait, what did you say? Because like we're just kind of like rooting around in environments that are just open and strange. You can carry one item at a time, and those items range from things like radios to walkie-talkies to megaphones to flashlights.
There's a laser pointer.
There's a laser
Which is very
pointer.
funny. You can shoot
Barely
flares.
used. Oh, we can reveal an exclusive just to
Exclusive.
Niki.
Oh, just to Niki. That's true.
Because-
Niki doesn't know this.
Niki had to leave. Our session went very long, the last one that we played.
Yes.
Hey, Niki, we found a map
Yeah.
of the whole island. Actually, two maps of the whole island.
Niki's leaving.
One we can carry with us, and then one is a
Yeah.
diorama like the end of Untitled Goose
What are
Game.
you talking about?
So you know the
Yeah.
door that we thought the train would be at?
Yes.
Not a train, just a
Yeah, not a
map
train,
and some
just a
and
big
a
map
compass, and then a small map that you can
Mm-hmm.
walk around with.
Oh my fucking god. So for a long time, and I don't actually know if we resolved this either. I maintain that we fucked up.
Oh, Lotus
We did, but we
figured-
fixed it.
Yeah, we fixed it.
Okay.
We
So-
sequence broke and fucked everything up briefly, but the way that there's these little thingies that you have to put in a console at each island.
Our family calls them
Calls them
Kongs.
Kongs.
Our family calls them Kongs because they look like the Kongs that you give to a dog, full of peanut butter and Benadryl. And you have to get them by doing the puzzles, and then you bring them to the thing, you put them in the thing, and then it goes, and then it opens.
It does
eventually.
go
It
exactly like
eventually,
that.
it eventually gives you a key. You cut the key. You can go to the next area. We went through that area at night and didn't see it at all, and walked into the ocean after Niki. And then we came
Yeah.
out on the other side. The Kong was in the ocean, so we just kind of skipped to the second area, but we couldn't find enough
How'd
stuff.
the Kong get
do.
in the ocean?
I dropped it.
Oh, okay.
I dropped the Kong into the ocean. That was me.
It was really funny. Us realizing that the Kong was critical and important to
Yeah,
the video
and
game because we
and
didn't know
my
what
ass
it
thought it would
was.
respawn.
No, we
Like,
thought it was
I
a toy.
I thought it
We
would
thought it was-
respawn. First of all, I thought it'd be like, oh well, you dropped it in the ocean. Like you obviously dropped it in
The
the
ocean
so
don't
we're
go
gonna-
that
we're gonna-
far out.
Yeah, no.
They said, "Fuck you."
They
no,
said
fuck
no.
you. It was just the resignation, I think, in all three of our voices when we realized that we needed the Kong, and then we were like, "Oh wait, no,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
one of the
God.
Kongs is the one that is literally
the
in
ocean.
the ocean."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
but
really good.
it did work out that we swapped them appropriately. So
Okay.
there's because also one thing about the diorama map is that it tells you when you've gotten something. It puts up a little flag, so we can see that we've done all the
Oh.
puzzles in the tutorial area, and we can see what other puzzles we've done. And those areas seem very linked, so I don't think it truly matters at
And
that
I
point.
also want to be clear. That should have been the first key that we cut.
Yes.
Yeah, we could have just
cut
not
the
done it,
two-
but we
Could've
had
done that.
honor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had honor. We cut
Yep.
the first. We cut the second area's key
First.
on first.
Yeah.
We cut the tutorial key second.
Yeah, we were like, we got to get the ski lift working first instead of getting the map to the whole island. That's what we decided.
No,
to do.
that's
now, we didn't.
the third
That's
one.
the third one.
We did the tutorial first in our
that's
first
right.
session.
That's right. That's right.
And
that's
then
right.
we got a little lost. And then we did the ski lift because we also vaguely thought that it might be the train or that it might connect to the train. And we were like, this
Sure.
seems smart. And it wasn't that smart, but it was still okay.
Still fine.
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see how it plays with the map because I kind of like getting lost constantly. I thought it was
I
fun.
loved getting lost constantly. At one point, Lotus, you like went up a mountain because we were jumping in this game is horrible.
Yes.
I think it's perfect.
I do
yes,
think it's
I
perfect,
agree.
but
I
it is
agree.
But it is horrible.
It feels really bad. Also,
Yeah,
I
also,
do agree. I think it's perfect.
The sound design in the feel really gives you the impression that you are made of a medicine ball on the bottom
Yes.
and then two dodgeballs on the top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really the character in the game feels insane.
Yeah.
But you're very frequently Skyriming your way up things in this
Yes.
video game. So
Yes.
at one point, Lotus got on our shoulders and we threw her up a mountain, basically.
You need to upload this video, John. I love that
I
part.
know. I need
And-
to. By the time this episode airs, it'll be up.
Yay.
It goes up the mountain, and then John and I are like completely on the other, like cannot figure out what direction Lotus went in until you started shooting flares at us. And we were like, oh, okay, well, she's up there. But then we still really couldn't figure out where the fuck you were.
Because we weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah. Because we
Crucially.
weren't supposed to let you
We
Skyrim
weren't supposed to be
up
there.
the fucking hill. It's really cool. I think the music in this game is
Oh, fabulous.
awesome.
Really
I think
good
it's
music.
phenomenal. I think I like
really
this game more than Untitled Goose Game.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say
I think
so.
Untitled Goose Game I think is a precious little nugget.
Yeah, they're very
also
different, but you
and
can
also I
still
got it.
feel it's the same people.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
They said, actually, stealth sucks ass. And I said,
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
darn right.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
thing with Untitled Goose Game is that like I got it.
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
like I
When
like,
you
I
had to take it
understood.
back, you were like, okay,
Yeah.
great.
And I was
Yeah.
like, okay. This game, I'm excited to see what the other puzzles are. I'm excited to continue to fuck around with y'all in this space. I'm excited to see.
I wish we had all of the mask on video.
No, I know.
I know.
Because
The mask
John
was
said
really good.
something. just you'll see it apparently when this comes out. But oh wait, no, because that's the second session, which I haven't done. There's a puzzle where you have to wear like a foam thick
like a
helmet
mascot head,
that
basically.
of a sour lemon that completely obscures your vision, and you basically can't hear anything. And then someone has to wear it and go into a little playground obstacle course. Not really an obstacle course. It's fairly simple, but can't fucking see anything. And the people on the outside have to try to scream to tell them where to go and what to do.
Yes.
And within the first 10 seconds, I was like, should I be recording this? And then John said something so funny because he was so mad about the situation he was in that I said, it's enough. I'm opening
Enough.
OBS right now.
Enough. Yeah. No, I think once I realize, so basically you come across this place where, you know, and obviously the fucking ship has sailed and capsized if you didn't want to be spoiled on some of these things. But if
We're
you-
still only honestly talking about the first like 3.5 hours of the video game.
Yeah, we're keeping it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, you know, you come across this place and there's an indentation for a face next to a mascot head. You put it on, you start to realize like, oh, one of us has to go in there wearing this head.
Yeah.
And
We're very honorable, so we
and I
each
think-
took a turn
And I think we had a megaphone
from somewhere nearby.
from somewhere
Yeah.
nearby. And so we took turns, each being one of the people that had to put a doohickey in a doohickey slot. And
Yeah.
there are 3 doohickeys in 3 doohickey slots.
Out of 9.
And
There are 9
out of
doohickeys, and you
doohickeys,
have to tell them which the
one?
right one is because they can't see it. They're just
'Cause they
picking
can't
stuff up.
see. So you basically knock everything. Well, you shouldn't knock everything onto the floor, but we did knock.
But we
everything
did
onto
do
the
that. We
floor.
did.
You can't see
pull-
what they are unless you knock them on the floor. They face.
Oh, they were facing
thing.
the
They
other
were
way.
facing
That
the
is
other
That's how
correct.
they
You
always
had to
are.
knock them on
Yeah.
the floor. So you had to knock them on the floor, and then everyone is telling, Niki and Lotus are yelling at me to pick up a specific one and take it up a ramp. And then we took turns, basically telling each other to do that. In a different, I think in a different developer's hands, that might have been really frustrating in a way that
Some
was
chained together shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could have been really frustrating. If that had been crudely described to me, I would have said, well, that's not fun.
Yeah.
But it was absurdly fun
Yeah.
to do that, to be on both ends of it, to be yelled at, not being able to hear anything or
I think
see
taking
anything.
turns was critical.
It was so fun. And I think that is like, I don't feel like we have, and this is like great, and like we haven't really talked about the game at all outside of like our sessions, but it's like we have very naturally come to like, oh, we're gonna take turns being the guinea pig of this specific thing. Like that we're not falling into roles that go, oh, you're good at this because we feel such delight in the experimentation, and crucially, the everyone else's delight in the experimentation, that it's like, oh, this is a playground with which you are just having a really good time with people you probably already like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, being it is not a burden, which it is
No.
in many games.
Yeah.
Like, what is it,
Yeah.
Mario Party 10, where one person has to play as Bowser? I don't want to fucking do that shit.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I would really recommend for folks to play this game with the same group of people
Yes.
the whole way
The
through
whole
if
time.
you can.
Yep.
Yeah, the puzzles are fairly static. Some of them, or like the world loads in depending on how many people you have. It's 2, 3, or 4 plus.
Yeah.
And there are puzzles that can be solved with 1 or just 2 people in our 3-person game. And there's some that we saw that where it's like, okay, it's very obvious how they would adapt this to 4 or 5 people,
Yes.
and how
Yes.
that would work out. And so, yeah, I don't. You gotta have the one person
Yeah.
Yeah.
or one group rather.
There's what else? It's on everything.
It's on everything.
Which I think is really cool. Again, I think I mentioned this earlier, but I'm playing the game on Mac.
Macintosh.
And it runs pretty well outside of the sound thing that I was talking about before. And the video game just kind of works. It's not like a particularly complex or
No.
it's not pushing anybody's rig, but I as I have gotten to the point now where I'm like, I would rather die than have a gaming PC anywhere
Huge.
near any of my shit. Like the fact that I was able to just run this on this Mac Mini without having to do anything, I think is like honestly such a testament to the value of a technologically accessible game. Because I think this is the kind of game that I feel so comfortable being like, I know you have a MacBook.
Yeah.
I know you have a MacBook. I know you have a mouse. It runs on it. Please
Just get it.
just go play this. You haven't played a video game in maybe 3 years. The last
Launch
video game,
price is 25% off too, $19.99 down to $14.99.
That's great.
That's
Like-
crazy. That's crazy value, genuinely.
Yeah, like I think there are so many people for whom maybe the last game they played was like actually played was Animal Crossing, and they're missing that kind of like, not to say that these games are similar. at
No,
all.
but I know what you
But
mean. though.
the virtual space and being able
Yes.
to do stupid little things
Yeah.
Yeah, and hang out
Yeah.
and talk and accomplish
can actually talk in
things.
this one.
Yes.
Some folks in the Discord did float the idea of doing a pod from Big
I think
Walk,
we
which I
should.
thought was funny.
We should
That
do
is
that
funny.
next
Yeah.
week.
I don't know how far we'd be able to get
There's-
from each
there's a
other. Let
room.
me see how that update comes through.
There's a
I will
room.
find out. There are
There's a
rooms.
room.
There are
There's
places
a
to
room.
sit too.
We can just do it in the
Yeah.
room.
Just do it in the room.
But like, yeah, I was actually telling a coworker, I was like, the part of the joy that I feel when I think about the video game Big Walk is that it has surpassed the lofty expectations I had for it. The first time I saw this video game, I was like, yeah, that one's got it.
That one's got that.
And
yeah, this has the trailers of this had the juice written all over it. Like it was such a confident introduction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you, Nikki. Keep going.
And even then, I didn't really quite understand what the video game was gonna be. I just knew that it was going to be good. And there have been, and I'm sure the people who have listened to us talk about, me specifically talk about video games for the last 6 years, have probably been able to figure out that like my barometer for a video game that I think is going to be good is A, pretty good, and B, if I don't think it's gonna be good, it usually is fucking bad. Usually it fucking sucks. And I think there was so frequently, I guess, that I am afraid, honestly, in very many circumstances, to be excited about a video game because it feels so, it kind of feels foreign. And this game was introduced so long ago, and I know that my opinion and like idea of what the industry could be was so different when this game was introduced. I think I was at Giant Bomb, like that game of the year season, or like that Game Awards season, or whenever this game was introduced.
Yeah,
I kind of was like, damn, am I so far away from that version of myself at that time that was amped about this video game that now in the year of our Lord 2026 it's going to come out and I'm going to be sorely disappointed with the thing that I was so excited about. And no, I was just right. Like it's just a good video game. They did the thing that they set out to do, and they nailed the feelings that those first set of trailers and that first initial announcement I think wanted to convey. And I think I'm like really amped about that because increasingly I think there's a bunch of shit that's like there is so much unfounded confidence in this space where people think that they have like the sequel to video games, and they have just regular video game. They don't have shit. Like you've just made another one of these. So to see a team somehow preempt this like co-op game renaissance when they announced the game, and then now we are
you're coming out kind of, I'm not sure about being at the tail end of it, but you're certainly far into it.
Yes, exactly, right? Yeah. Like the way I framed it in a conversation I had this week is like, would you rather be foundational to a genre, or would you rather be far and away the best one in the genre?
Yeah.
And I think honestly you want to be far and away the best one, because you'll be remembered. You don't want to be PUBG.
Right.
You would prefer to be Fortnite every single time.
Yeah.
And this feels like the Fortnite with all of the kindness I understand. Please.
Yeah, I understand.
Follow me here with the metaphor, but it's like,
I get it.
Or the analogy, but it's like, yeah, like you would prefer to be the Fortnite in this scenario because no one remembers PUBG. People remember PUBG, but like that's not the video game that people, when they go back in time and are like, remember the battle royale genre? PUBG is going to be the footnote, the way that I don't know, Repo is going to be a footnote.
Sure.
Or Lethal Company is honestly going to be a footnote.
Yeah.
Off of the back of which Big Walk is taking its steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens when you drop a walkie-talkie into a pool of water?
Well, no, that was me doing that, but it's very watery sounding and weird. There's many things about the audio, which I think we said while we were playing, but it's like, well, that's 90% of the game. So, and they got it right. Good job.
They got it right.
They got it right. And I think like from the music to the sound effects to the way the proximity chat to the way you can yell into a valley and it echoes off the rocks, which actually can help you legitimately communicate farther away with people.
When you're super far away from your group, it makes your voice louder, kind of. Like it echoes, your voice kind of vaguely reaches the other people in your party in a way that it wouldn't if you were closer, which is, I think, really cool too.
There was one moment where we were trying to solve a puzzle that involved separating and going over a very long stretch of terrain, and looking through basically a telescope to see what the other person was doing and to do something simultaneously. And at one point, we were so separate that Lotus went off to do that. I'm down by the rocks at the ocean waiting for Lotus to arrive at this other area so we can look at each other and do something simultaneously. Meanwhile, Niki is lost. We've lost Niki somehow.
Completely lost.
And
I'm halfway there through my journey, and I see a flare go up from a tower, and I'm like, "Fuck, that's where Niki is," and they have no idea where either of us fucking are.
So I know that Lotus could not have gotten over to that tower.
You
where
saw
the
most of
flare
my
went
path.
off. Yeah, I saw basically most of your path, but I lost you at some point. I'm over looking at the left, and I see the flare go up, and I go, "Oh man, that's Niki." Fuck. And Niki has no idea where I am because I have no flare gun, and I'm crucially behind a rock, a long way away.
You're on a peninsula.
I'm on a peninsula
behind many rocks,
and I'm waiting for Lotus to show me a sign that she's gotten to where she's going. But she's not there. Meanwhile, Niki keeps throwing up the flare every 2 minutes when the cooldown ends to basically say guys, I'm here. Please come find me. But I'm waiting for Lotus to do this because I don't want to leave my post in case she gets there and we, miss each other and don't solve this puzzle. Well, at some point, then a second flare goes up on the opposite
I found a
mountain.
flare.
Yeah.
And then,
And a gun
but it's
flare.
clearly a gun flare, which goes off differently from the flares in the tower.
Yeah, and
So
they're
I
different
go. Well, is that Lotus shooting that, or did Niki somehow get over there? And then I just had to do this calculus at some point of all right, I don't think Lotus is there. I bet that's Lotus. And then Niki and I both found our way across the map to find Lotus.
Yeah.
Based on that, and it's
I was like, if I keep shooting the flare, they'll both show up eventually.
Right, and that's
if one of us stays in one place, then we will eventually all meet up again.
Yes, and it's funny that Niki and I both, completely devoid of any sort of way to communicate with each other, made the same choice to do that, and we both ended up at the same place, and there was tediousness to that in a very small way.
We're very lost.
To be so separated and not be able to communicate with y'all, but it felt unbelievably cool in a way too to be able to get back. I wouldn't choose to get lost like that again. It was a lesson more than anything to be okay, one of us should have a walkie-talkie or whatever. But it's I enjoyed getting lost and then also finding y'all again that way. And the game gives you just the right tools to make all of those things, I think, feel really special.
Yeah. There's a world not too far away where Niki Grayson gets sad in that situation.
Right. Yes. Yeah. And
Where I was
any second now,
man.
Niki might DC.
Right.
I gotta hurry up.
Right. That, and there was that moment where I was well, this play session's about to fall apart because. But Lotus
and speaking of
flare.
not talking about it outside, I was because I have my 2 monitors set up. I have Discord over there, and I'm if one of them sends me a fucking message,
right?
I swear to God, that is not
That's not how you play.
Part of the game. It's not integrity. They tell you straight up not to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Lotus, I looked over there. I looked over at the Discord, and I had the same thought of we could get out of this jam really fast.
Yeah.
And then I was just no. We're journalists. We have to play by the rules of the game, and we did.
We're gamers. Real gamers.
Again, Game of the Year stuff is just goofy, but it's like I don't think I've had a better time playing a game this year than this one. I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah. Well, GTA6 hasn't come out yet.
It hasn't come out, obviously.
There's still time. There's still time.
There's still time.
What if they just put Big Walk in GTA?
They won't.
Yeah, I love this game a lot. If you've got a group of friends, like, I think Niki's right. Like, if you have friends that have a machine that can play this, which feels like almost everybody in a modern sense, if you have a white collar job, like,
honestly, if you have, I don't know
what.
I mean, like, you can.
You probably have one. Most people probably.
You probably have a machine that can play this.
No, your average construction worker has a MacBook. You're right.
You could. I know you're being facetious, but like, you could play this game on a MacBook Neo. Very easily, you could play this game on a $600 MacBook Neo.
I understand that. You think that someone who's contracting out of the parking lot at Home Depot has a Mac Neo or knows.
Well, they find them in the ruins, John.
Yeah.
Okay. The ruins. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine. Anyone and everyone, literally everyone in America has a machine that they can play Big Walk on. And if you have a group of friends, especially maybe ones that you used to play games with but like don't anymore, if y'all like get together, like a lot of adults get into D&D stuff together as they get old. That's too much of a commitment. And this is way better. Boo D&D, yay Big Walk. I do think this is like a really kind of low stakes way to get back and hang out with some people that maybe you don't hang out with anymore, or like something like that. It is a very fun social tool, and I think you should use it. And it's been a blast playing it with Lotus and Niki. So,
yay!
There we go. Big Walk.
Some fucking idiot on Metacritic gave this game a 45.
For what?
On the Switch 2 version of the game.
Oh, did they go, I don't have friends? Is that what the drop quote says?
This is one of those languages that's got, like, lines through the L's. So.
Oh, like Polish?
Yeah. So I don't know if I care very much about what they've got to say. Lotus, you've got to go.
I have to go. I'm very sick today. It turns out.
See you later.
Be sick. Go sick.
Best of luck to you. We're
farewell.
really sorry.
I could just hang up and it won't die, right?
Yeah, you can just leave.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll. Yeah,
we love you very much. Feel better.
Yes.
Love y'all. Bye.
Feel
Have fun
better.
with Quake
Feel better.
games.
Feel better. Feel better. Bye, Lotus. All right, Niki and I are here.
I got like 5 questions in me. We're at 2.5 hours, brother.
Oh my God, we have.
They don't pay us like they paid Austin Walker, dude. We don't gotta.
We have so many fucking questions. Okay, all right, shit. I'll do a honey drop and answer some of these because we have a lot. Okay, go to VGBees.com/Discord and join it for free. It's easy. And if you go to VGBees.com/join, you can join the Hive. And you can ask us questions. Like these people today, have you ever microwaved an Uncrustable? Asking Bone Chug Actual.
No.
No?
No.
And does that. And I think it is an affront to God.
Yeah, they've got it, like, I'm so sorry, but, like, it's either the correct temperature or a little cold in the middle, and that's just how it be.
Yeah, it can't be hot.
No.
A hot Uncrustable is crazy. I've seen people who batter and fry an Uncrustable like
that
French
feels
toast.
Different though, because that's preparation. To me, microwaving
a hot
an
Uncrustable.
No. Listen.
I understand
Frying
the distinction. Okay.
Frying it is a completely different thing to me than popping it in the microwave.
Okay.
If you're frying it, you're modifying it, you're changing it. It's the weirdest beignet anyone's ever had.
It is
if you're putting it in the microwave, you're trying to elevate garbage.
or you're trying to speed it up, right? If you pull it right out of the freezer, you're microwaving it to
Think
get it
ahead.
to the point where. I know. That's usually
Sorry, think
I
ahead.
know,
Like, do whatever
I
the fuck
know.
you want in your own house.
I know.
But like,
I know.
you gotta
The
think.
window is pretty big. Like
The window's
if
really
in the
fucking big.
morning you
No,
go,
exactly.
I might want an Uncrustable later. You just pull one out.
Or
and you can,
or just keep them all in the fucking fridge.
Well, if you're
you-
gonna go through them quick,
If you're the kind of person who's eating Uncrustables with any sort of regularity, who are you lying to? Stop lying to yourself. You can just put them in the refrigerator.
Yeah, they're not.
You'll
they're
be
not,
fine.
Uncrustables are not really a break glass in case of emergency.
No!
item. That's true. That's
Like
true. That's
you'll
true.
you'll be fine. They will survive for longer than
true.
than you're giving them.
That's
like,
true.
Just leave them in the fridge.
That's true. That's true. Sphinx asking, who's your favorite Ryu in a fighting game that isn't Ryu from Street Fighter? I love this question.
It's a really good question.
It's a really good question.
Man, my thing is I just haven't played Captain America. Whenever I play Marvel vs. Capcom, he feels like the Ryu. Is he the Ryu, or is Iron Man the Ryu in those games?
No, I mean, listen, I've got the machine. I've got the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 machine up next to me. Captain America plays heavy in it. He is aside from Ruby Hart, which is an OG character. I would say that Cap is like the Ryu of Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
But I guess Ryu is then the Ryu of Marvel vs. Capcom.
You know what though, Niki? I don't think he is.
Interesting.
I think Ryu is not the Ryu of his own game. Of that one, I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I think
That's
it's
awesome.
Like, I think Ryu is not the Ryu of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I think it's Captain America.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you think there's a chance that Ryu ends up in Marvel Tokon?
Yeah, I do.
Huh. That's funny, ain't it? I have to pee.
Okay, go pee. Go pee. Go pee.
Embarrassing.
Go pee. It's not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. I think my favorite Ryu in a fighting game, because I don't play like Guilty Gear. Mortal Kombat's is kind of. I always thought of the Ryu of Mortal Kombat as being Sub-Zero, which I do think is a good answer. But the longer I get into paying attention to Mortal Kombat, I'm like, wait, who is the Ryu of? Like, some would say Liu Kang might be. I don't think Liu Kang is the Ryu of 1, but he might be the Ryu of 2, if that makes sense. Scorpion could also maybe be the Ryu, although I've always thought of him as the Kin of Mortal Kombat.
This is a really interesting approach here, because in my brain, and this is because I haven't played that many fighting games.
Yeah.
The Ryu of the fighting game is the one that people know. If you don't play it, in which case the Ryu of Mortal Kombat would be Scorpion. Because he's got the line where he says, "Please, I would like it if you were closer.
Please get close to me.
Please become close to me."
Yes.
Don't stand so far from me.
That's good.
That's what he says.
Don't stand so far from me. That's really good. Okay. Yeah.
Because
It's
like Mario
Scorpion.
is obviously the Ryu of
Smash.
except for Ryu is in Smash, but Mario fucking
No.
sucks to play in Smash.
Mario does
Like
suck to play in
I would go
Smash.
so far as actually to say that Kirby is the Ryu of Smash.
It's interesting because I think I have a slightly different definition of the Ryu of Street Fighter, because I think the Ryu is also okay. He occupies both of these spaces, so it is difficult to know which one is which, right? Ryu is not only the one that I think a lot of people know, I think you're correct about that, but also the one that I think the game props up as the protagonist.
And that's why I think Kirby is the Ryu of Smash.
because you say that they're propping Kirby up as the protagonist.
He's the main character in
Smash.
Ultimate.
Ultimate.
Yes.
Yes.
And also, he's the one that people who don't play the video game are like, well, that's Kirby.
That's Kirby.
Obviously they know Mario.
Right.
But like
everyone knows Mario.
You're like, everyone knows Mario. You're not gonna punch. Like, people are like, but does Mario punch? I'm gonna be Kirby. He eats people.
He eats people. Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, Kirby is a more interesting character in the video game than Mario is, because Mario doesn't do anything.
Mario's moveset is really boring. Yes. But Ryu's moveset is also boring.
And he's got a fireball though, huh?
Yeah.
Like Mario.
Like, it's not Akira from Virtua Fighter. Like, Virtua Fighter, I don't think he's a strong pro tag. But is he the most well-known fighter from Virtua Fighter? That's hard. Like, it feels like maybe Kage might be, or Wolf might be.
Is Goku the Ryu in the Dragon Ball Z ones? Okay, but then which Goku?
Oh, well, there are like 28 Gokus. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it quickly becomes a difficult question to answer.
Yeah.
Which is maybe the beauty.
It might be the beauty of it. Yeah. I think Kazuya Mishima from the first Tekken might be my favorite. Just like from a design perspective, I thought that was strong. This is a great question. This is one that's going to be vexing to me, and I might think about it even more into next week. Bone Chug Actual asking, do you have a Wario? Are you someone else's Wario? I don't think this is something we can decide for ourselves either. I think this has to be assigned.
Yeah, I don't think I have. And I also think that, like, a person close to you cannot ascribe your Wario.
Agreed.
I love the question though.
I do too. I think there are people who might claim I am someone's Wario, but I don't feel the confidence to say that out loud. If that makes sense. Bone Chug Actual asking there are a couple real bangers today. I'm glad you've asked. We have a few more, just a couple more. Bone Chug Actual asking, what's the funniest possible situation in your day-to-day life for you to blade like a territory wrestler? It's really funny.
Really good question.
It's a really good question.
When I'm waiting in line at the Food for Less, because every time I go into the fucking Food for Less, it's someone's first time in a grocery store. And I would like to, when I enter the line, everyone sees that I'm not bleeding, and by the time I get up to the checkout counter, it's just Gush City.
It's just Gush City. You're just like I'm open.
I think
I'm busted open.
I'm busted open, dude. That would be kind of fun.
That would be really fun.
We have in my office, there's a staircase that goes up to what we call the bird's nest in the office, and the trash cans are underneath the staircase. And I cut that fucking corner so close every time I go under, like every time, because the
so you could actually find out.
Well, so I have hit my head trying to cut that corner 2 times, and the first time it was like a very like my body kind of like stopped myself before I made contact. The second time I did just full on walk into it.
Oh god.
If I fell to the ground and came up,
gushing,
that would have been so fucking funny.
That would have been really
I think just to me. I think everybody else would have been deeply upset.
Horrified. Sure.
Yeah, but I would have thought it was maybe the funniest thing that had ever happened.
Yeah. I've thought about 2 scenarios. They're both completely connected to work. I mean, one is like a obvious, like if I'm in a meeting with a large group of people that I do not want to be in, if I take any sort of psychic damage, I just lean down and blade, and I start to sell like whatever's being done to me. I start to bleed on my laptop. I'm fucking mugging to the other people. I'm trying to make the blood like run down my shirt and my face.
You're asking people where the hard cam is,
Yeah.
and they're like, "What?"
Yeah. I'm like, oh, hard cam. Oh, the cameras under the TVs that we have set up. Like, I'm just like, oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Like, I'm really selling it. The other is it also just like deeply environmental. It's like there's a large Keurig fancy, it looks like a fax machine coffee maker that has like giant tanks of beans and then like a screen that you like order your little coffee from. And it is sitting in the corner
a bevy for coffee.
It's a bevy for coffee. It's sitting in the corner, and behind you, while you're standing at the machine, is the rest of the cafeteria. And I would love to, because this machine sucks, when it malfunctions loudly, you're at the thing, and during lunch you're trying to get coffee, and it malfunctions, and you just blade. You blade, and you turn around, and you're like, fuck, oh, God, the Keurig. Oh, and so while people are eating their lunch, you are just busting open like the Great Muda, and like that's when they know that the coffee machine needs servicing. So those are my two scenarios.
We should start gigging at work, dude.
I think we should start gigging at work. Like, I think it's a really good question. I think it might be the best question we've ever been asked on the show. It's really good.
That's so funny.
We have already been asked about the most recent movie we watched, and we've already been asked about how much we think Netflix paid for the GTA World premiere. So we're gonna leave those. Two more questions, pretty quick ones.
Okay.
Although, Adam Juice, I had to ask this one because it made me sad. Well, it made me laugh when I read it, but it also made me sad. What's worse? Marrying your student after they've grown up post time skip, like in Three Houses, or marrying your best friend's baby who has come back from the future as an adult awakening. So these are both scenarios that you can do.
It's the second one.
That's the better. Oh, what's worse?
Yeah.
Yes.
The second one is worse.
I agree that is the worst one.
The second one's worse.
I did at one point try to come up. See, here's the thing. If we go down this path, it's creepy, but it's like, is it weirder to know that person when they are too young to be a full adult, but they're also kind of a person, and then you still have that knowledge, and then you grow up and you're like, okay, or is it like a baby is kind of nothing, and then it appears as an adult? That's the only part of this that I was kind of like,
oh, sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Because then ostensibly the young adult would have memories of you from before.
As an authority figure.
It is,
who is
you know what?
It's
It's the Three Houses one. Thanks. I'm really glad you
that,
framed
like,
it
that
way.
was. I think I
Yeah.
also had the instinct you did it first, but then I kind of walked through it and I was like, I think it's a little weirder.
Yeah. No, that's tough.
I think it's a little weirder.
I don't think I'm smart enough for the Fire Emblem games.
Oh, I'm not either. I'm definitely not.
Like every time
I'm so bad. I lose those games. I lose all the time. Like in the opening tutorial battle, it's like, oh, you kind of lost all your guys, huh?
Yeah, you died. But like, I'm not smart enough, I don't think, for the game part, or to understand the narrative.
Yeah.
Like when the woman showed up at the end of the direct this week, I was like, I think that woman's familiar. And then I went on the computer and everyone was like, holy shit, that's the woman from Fire Emblem 3. And I was like, what? It was? Like, for real. I was like,
shit.
What? They're all big-eyed, big tits. What do you? They all look the fucking same. Like, you're lying to yourself if you think that you know what the difference is between them.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough for it. And then none of the games like happen in the same like timeline.
No.
Either. They're like, you live 150 fucking years, and then they're like, it's 4,000 years ago, and also everyone that you were just hanging out with is still alive somehow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What? Anyway, I'll be there on day one.
Day one. Two more questions. Infinite Jerf asking, congrats, you've been tapped to contribute to the GTA radio stations. What are you putting in?
I think the music in GTA is actually the best
I think it's really good.
part of it.
I think those people are pretty good that set up those soundtracks. They have been for a long time.
It's in Miami.
Yeah.
So I do think that like there is a goofy ass pop station that does have a lot of Pitbull
Pitbull.
that does feature like Miami by Will Smith.
Yeah. You gotta have some Gloria Estefan. Miami
I
Sound
think
Machine.
I think you kind of like. I honestly think if you're them, you Google Atlanta rappers, and you maybe like grab the first like 35 that you see on SoundCloud, and I think you put those in the game.
One thing I know for sure is that there's going to be some dog water, Florida, like North Florida country shit in this game.
Yep.
What I would put in there, it's white. It's a white dad radio, and it's like it's the national. It's Bon Iver. You're driving down the coastline listening to fucking towers, fucking Hinham, Texas.
Do you think they're gonna do like a lot of vaporwave stuff? Like I feel like the vaporwave moment has passed.
I think it's passed, but it also
that's Grand Theft Auto's whole.
That's
fucking
Grand Theft
MO.
Auto, huh? Yeah. They'll try to make it like, oh no, we're
how
like
embarrassing is it gonna be if we love it?
I think there's a non-zero chance that we will enjoy playing that game for at least a little while. But it is also very dependent. It was really, I wanted to give GTA 5 a chance, except its protagonists were deeply,
the way they are,
deeply unlikable.
Yeah,
and I don't mean like they were unsympathetic. It's a GTA game. Like I know that, like but they were
like
deeply
having to spend time with all three of them
was awful.
Sucked.
Yeah, it was really
like I
bad.
wanted all three of them to be killed.
Yes. Now, is the line delivery in that cutscene of that guy saying the N-word one of the best deliveries of a line?
Oh
ever?
my god, no! The performances are good.
I think about that delivery an unbelievable amount.
Yeah,
and I can't say it because obviously, but it's like it rings in my head. Just saying that to someone like that I'm like, that's a great line delivery. I wonder if that was in the script or if he just improvised that sing song, because it's really funny. I would love to know if that was in the script.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, it's really good. It's like there are great voice performances in that game. It's just that none of the characters are very good. Or the characters that are actually good, you're not spending any time with, which is like kind of a problem.
Wait, sorry, one more time.
I said, well, it's like none of the characters were like. There are good characters, like funny, interesting characters in that game, except you're not spending much time with any of them. And
I don't think there are any funny / interesting characters in the video game.
I think there were like 2.
I don't think so. I think that for me is the born and bred Los Angeles of it all.
Oh, that's fair.
That's fair. There is not a single charming thing about
that's fair
about GTA 5 to me, because it is so, all of the parody is so lazy. It's so lazy. It's so tired.
Yeah.
That it like it's like it's existentially repulsive to me.
And it's going to be like that for Florida, but the thing is that everyone outside of Florida and also some in Florida also hate Florida.
Yeah, so I was like, I thought that it was going to be localized to that game, but that game did so well that flavor of writing and that style of pastiche, which is to say I'm 16 years old and I'm writing a video game.
Yes.
Was in Red Dead Redemption 2. Mm-hmm. So I have no reason to believe that it will not be even more present in the modern day one in GTA 6. Mm-hmm. Anyway, can't wait.
And to be clear, Red Dead Redemption was not really like that, but 5 and then RDR2, and this one they'll be like that for sure. One more question.
You think there'll be cheat codes in this one? Because it's not online.
Ooh, yes, I do.
Does GTA 5 have cheat codes? I don't even know. Does
I think so.
GTA 5 have cheat codes? Oh, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay, so that was a dumb question. Sorry.
No, it's not a dumb question.
Oh, you use them on the phone. You call them on the telephone.
You used to call me on my cheat phone. Grace asking. This is obviously this has a depends answer, but I still like it. I still like it as a question. Grace asking, do you prefer activities vacations or relaxing vacations?
It depends.
Yeah.
The
true answer is balance to me. I like to have a mix of both.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to decide, like, if I had to decide which one I would choose.
If I've never been there before, I want activities.
Okay.
If I have been to the place before, I want relax.
You want relax.
So, like, I'm going to New York in September. I've been to New York City a bajillion times.
So you would
I will not be, quote, doing anything. Yeah. I have a concert to go to, but there is a level of familiarity. I'm not doing anything insane. I will be hanging out in Queens.
Yes.
Like, I'm not like touristing anywhere. I will be hanging out in Queens and going to little regular neighborhood bars in Queens and just being a regular person. None of which I would count as an activity. But if I were to go to a place that I had not been before, like I was back the napkin doing math on a trip to like Mexico City, and I would be activitying the fuck out of that trip because I would want to do stuff in this place that I had never been. Like 1 or 2 of the days obviously would be spent with me doing jack shit, but like I would want to do stuff while there. I'm not a very good like sit on, which is why like I fucking hated when I went to like the resort, the all-inclusive resort that my ex and I went to in February of 2020. What did we know? But it was so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like I was so bored. Like sitting on the beach and not doing anything is torture to me.
Like that's like if you vacation with my parents recently, I mean they're older.
I haven't.
But it's been this way for a long time. That's what they like to do. Like that's the thing is that we're always
I might just not
like,
be old enough for it.
Maybe, but it's also like, I mean, they've been like this for a little while. Well, while they were still of activity age, they were still doing this where it's like, oh no, we don't have a plan. Let's just we're just gonna like watch movies and hang out by the pool and go to the beach and just hang out. And it's like, I love doing that for like a day, maybe 2. But if you want me to do it for 7,
I
can't do that.
I can't.
Gotta have something.
I can't do it.
So can't do that.
I have a week off coming up this coming week, and a little bit I'm dreading. Like I'm not going anywhere, and a little bit I'm dreading what I'm going to be doing, because I'm like, I have a pool. I love that fucker. I've got 75 minutes in me out there.
I was about to say, it's like you've been doing the pool. Without a week off, you've been doing it.
Yeah. So it's like, what are we? So
that's good. That's
I got a couple more. We can do like 3 more.
Oh.
I've rallied, John.
Oh.
Unless you want to be done.
No. Hold on.
I got exactly 3 more in me.
Jason asking, have you done anything recently that made you feel like the stupidest person on the planet?
My DJ instructor asked me what kind of music I was going to play for my DJ final, and I said EDM.
You even tell me this. You said
it's the dumbest shit I've ever said. I was so nervous. She was like, "What kind of music?" Bitch, obviously you're playing EDM. What the fuck are you talking? All of it is electronic dance music. What? Girl, please. Please.
I think I might. I think I might mix it up with some EDM tonight.
Fucking embarrassing. The stupidest shit I've ever said.
That's really funny. That's really funny. I mean, like, I mean, maybe not stupid, but like, recently there's a big glass window to the foyer of my office where we work, where there's a little elevator bank, and it opens kind of right into the lobby, and you come through these big glass doors. And so we're on the, my coworker and I are on the inside, and we heard tell that an interview candidate who no-showed earlier that day was in the foyer, and we both walked over there like we were like in fucking Scooby-Doo or something, and like went to the glass doors and did indeed lock eyes with a woman who was there to interview with us, the two of us. And we locked eyes with her and did a fucking like Scooby-Doo ass U-turn and went back to our desks because we didn't know what else to do. Like, I don't know why I just reversed ass like that, but we had like an HR person that has to go get them. And I don't know why it was so embarrassing or weird, but it's like, there's just moments where I just socially short circuit and just do like the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And then like 5 minutes later, we like went into a room and had to introduce ourselves as this person that we like were very awkward to.
That's really
so I guess
funny.
that's like the first thing that comes to mind. But back to the microwaving uncrustable. This question was asked right before it. Bone Chug what? Microwave.
Sorry, I thought you were going to link these two things, and I'm realizing.
Well, they're kind of linked. They're kind of linked.
Okay.
Bone Chug Actual also asked, John, what order is your wife making the PBJ situation? Is it as simple as sandwich first and then grill it on the pan? No, Bone Chug, no. It is buttering both sides of the bread, grilling those, spreading the peanut butter on one side, the jelly on the other, putting them back together, and then putting that on the grill one last time.
Did you talk about peanut butter and jellies last week?
Yes.
Oh.
Grilling them, making them hot. Yes or no? Have you ever done that?
That's different. Yes. That is different than making an Uncrustable hot.
I understand that. Both questions were asked.
Yes. No, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
It's a different.
I agree with
that's,
you.
You've made a sandwich.
Yes. But it was asked if you ever heat them up, and I said I don't do that because it's too much effort for a PB&J. But I was saying that Anne does this where she has to grill it to
I haven't had a PB&J in a long time on account of my allergic to the PB.
Yeah, to the PB. Yeah, to the PB. To the PB. Blackjack asking, what kind of sea creature person hybrid would you be in the Splatoon world?
Your options are squid or octopus.
Or octopus. Well, but you know, we could decide it's something else. We could decide it's shark. Or
no, because I
manta.
think they have different.
Okay. All right.
Like they don't. So like big man or big guy can't turn into a little guy.
Big guy can't turn into little guy. Okay.
Like he doesn't have an alternate form.
Mm-hmm.
I'm octopus.
I
Smarter.
think I am. I think I aspire to be octopus, but I think I am actually squid.
Many such cases.
Many.
You'll get there
such
one day, bud.
Cases. Last one. My Hero Zero asking, what upcoming game are you currently the most excited for? Is it Grand Theft Auto 6?
Grand Theft Auto 6. That's not a joke. I can't wait. It is going to be so bad online for some people.
But not us. We don't care. That's the thing, is that like
I'll be regular.
I'm free. I think that's something that like we can't talk about too much because I'll get weird about it. But I do feel like I'm free. There's a lot of things that I don't feel like I need to engage in anymore. And I do feel a freedom with GTA 6 coming out that I don't really need to participate in whatever weird thing is going to come out of it. I just don't feel like I'm going to have to do that.
It is insane that when you Google the words upcoming video games, you can't, the list is wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Like the games radar for me has the top one, and they don't have a release date on here for 007 First Light.
First
video
Light,
game that
that's
came out already.
Crazy. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Let's see.
I'm looking at the list.
Why am I suddenly getting ads everywhere? I have ad blocker on it, and I've got an ad on IGN.com.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm not trying to pay Michael Hyam. Okay. I'm looking at September. We've got Wolverine.
Yeah,
there's some Wolverine news coming out this week.
About Wolverine. Yeah.
That I would look forward to if I were so inclined. Control. Resident is on the 24th.
Yeah.
Star Wars Galactic Racer, which we are almost definitely not getting code for anymore. It's funny. Just objectively funny, but that's coming out on October 6th. Oh, Switch Sports Resort is coming out this year. I thought that was next year.
Yeah.
Okay, my actual answers are in order. It's GTA, Switch Sports Resort, and then Control 2.
I think for me it's GTA, it's Galactic Racer, and I'm really excited about Ace Combat 8, Wings of Thieves. Those Ace Combat games are always like they're like low key.
They're
really,
goofy.
really fun.
Yeah.
They're goofy. And so maybe that's my list. I think those are the ones I'm most excited. Toem 2 comes out late September. Toem's fun.
Yes. It sure does.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I folks, we might be more surprised than you are. But yeah, I think we're both pretty excited about GTA. I don't know. It got us. We have 3 brand new reviews. If you leave us a 5-star review and write us a review, I will read it on the show. We have 3 brand new ones. 5 days ago, Kooky Coco gave us a 5-star review. Sincere Views and Criticism, that's the title. If you were around when Fallout 4 released and received a bunch of awards and thought games criticism was over, this is the podcast for you. Incredible irony, by the way, Kooky Coco. I'm the only person on this podcast that thinks that game's not very good. So
wait,
anyway.
What? Is that true?
Yeah.
I think that game is fine.
I know, but I think that game is bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you and Lotus are like,
I just think it's one of those.
Sure. Lotus, Niki, and John are 3 of the smartest and funniest people in games media. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by giving them a listen. Thank you, Kooky Coco.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Another 5-star review coming to us from Chris Brown YP. Not that Chris Brown, thank God. Quality podcast about the bleached bones of the remains of the video games industry from people who have lives outside of video games. That's the nicest thing anyone has said about me in a minute. Thank you. Trenchant analysis around the current and future state of video games that also manages to be really funny most of the time. The subscriber questions are completely normal and in no way unhinged. Thanks, Chris Brown YP. Appreciate that. And then finally, 1 5-star review from a Weewa444444. If you're looking for a podcast that focuses only on good news about the video games industry, this is the place for you. They only talk about the positives and skip all the negative stuff. I've only listened to episode 101, but I assume the rest is much the same. Let me just jump ahead to episode 103. Oh no. Look, this is a podcast for those who are tired of pretending like everything is fine when it just isn't, calling out the unethical practices of the industry, giving kudos where it's due, and providing an independent, mindful, ethics-first coverage is what you can expect here. Thank you, Iwa.
Thank you.
Very sweet reviews.
Fonk, I'm looking at the questions now. Fonk did raise a good point, which is GTA 6 going to actually license music or license a streaming platform in its place? I think the odds that you can log into Spotify in that game are actually pretty high.
Pretty high.
I think they're pretty high.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
saying
that's
it's like a
pretty high.
guarantee or anything. I just
Yeah,
think
but
it's pretty high.
But it's pretty high. It's pretty high. They will definitely license music.
Yeah,
We need
yeah,
to be
for sure,
clear.
for sure.
But they may give you the ability to do that.
Yeah.
That's
That of the video games that have the pull for that,
Yes, they could do
it feels like that's the one.
Yeah.
And it will be Spotify. Like it's not going to be.
No, it won't be.
It's not going to be Tidal or
won't be
Quobas.
Tidal.
It's not going to
Yeah.
be. It's not going to be a good one. It's going to
No.
be Spotify.
Yeah. Yes, that is correct. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Folks, this has been a very fun 3 hours and 15 minutes. I appreciate everyone hanging in there. This is a big news week, kind of unexpectedly. We just did a bunch of deep dives into stuff, and also being able to talk about Big Walk finally was a delight.
I'm proud of us. We didn't fuck up.
We didn't fuck up. Oh, you mean like we played the game and we were able to talk about it?
No. We didn't say anything about the game too early, which is a classic move for
It was
us.
just a classic move. Or like saying the publisher was wrong. Or
Remember when we
stuff like
streamed
that.
that PlayStation game too much of it? Remember when we streamed Returnal too much of it too early?
I do. Yeah, I do. We were really good at our jobs. Crazy that we lost them. Until next week. Goodbye.